Ballbusters is not real life. The characters represented on Ballbusters are all fake. They're not real at all. They are exaggerations of actual personalities. You will be offended. You will be shamed. You will regret your life decisions, but you're here by choice, and you have acquiesced to what you will experience. No lawsuits can ensue.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
Only in America is it possible to say, you know what, I don't like the way the country is going, and to do something about it. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Stay involved. Trust God and act obediently. Romans 12:2 verse. That God will use all things, for good for those who love him. It's bigger than you. I want you to remember that. It is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. You are here to make somebody else's life better, the pursuit of liberty and freedom. You know what gives me strength? The hundreds of thousands of you that say, Charlie, keep going.
1 Corinthians 5 and 15. So that's all pretty amazing evidence, not just intra-biblical evidence, but extra-biblical evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, died, and rose on the third day, and he is Lord and God of all.
Jeremy's at the truck stop, simping all day. VTuber queens got him throwing cash away. Pizza box scales, they groan and they creak. Squeaky stares at home, he's too scared to speak. Panels bringing fire, roasts that never quit. Dermy's in the spotlight, taking every hit. Ballbusters, breaking Dermy down. Ballbusters, clowning all around. Pop culture chaos, spitting tea with glee. Ballbusters, baby, Dermy's comedy. Chat's throwing shade, yeah, Dermy's in a jam. Truck stop king, but he's roasted on the gram. Big boy vibes, he's the talk of the flops. Ballbusters crew never lets the laughter stop. Panels bringing fire, roasts that never quit. Dermy's in the spotlight, taking every hit. Ballbusters, breaking Dermy down. Ballbusters, clowning all around. Pop culture chaos, spitting tea with glee. Ballbusters, baby, Dermy's comedy. Ballbusters, yeah, we're taking the mic. Roasting Dermy, wormy, it's a podcast delight.
Hello! At least have some sort of normalcy to the show. Just a little. You know, I had.
Dude,
I
that was
didn't really
heavy.
That was heavy. But
That was fucking heavy. Like
I know.
That.
Yeah, I know it was heavy because it is a heavy week.
It
You
is.
know, I was this week started off with me, you know, pointing out the people that were going after Corony, talking about Takahata, which was heavy in its own regard, but that's a different story.
Corone.
He's never gonna pronounce anything right. Don't even try.
Don't even try with me.
You committed a mortal sin against the doggy god.
I know. I'm sorry.
He's made other immortal sins against doggies.
I don't even remember what I covered. Oh,
Never
wait, no,
mind.
that was that other. I'm trying to remember what I covered on Monday. Even like this week has been a freaking blur.
Yeah.
What did I do Monday? Oh, it was other Takahata stuff. Takahata began speaking out on Monday. That's right. God damn, this has been such a blur of a week. I forgot about that. But yeah, I have other Takahata stuff to talk about when I come back and get all revved up for that. But yeah, then Wednesday happened. So yeah, it's been a heavy week. I had a heavy intro. I actually had a completely different idea for the opening segment. I was gonna mix in either Dan Vax's Ave Maria or Tom McDonald's Charlie, but I know both. Dan Vax's Ave Maria was 5 minutes long, so I can't really mix that in. And then Tom McDonald will copyright you. So
Dan
Really?
Vax, Amazing Grace.
He'll do that?
Great one.
Yeah.
That's not very patriotic of him.
Yeah, he'll copyright you if you play his song and do all that, unless you ask him, and it's hard to ask him.
Well, you could suck a dick.
So yeah,
listen. I'm sorry. You copyright people. I find that bullshit.
To be fair,
they're spreading your word and they're spreading your stuff. And if they give you acknowledgement and credit, then you've gotten the acknowledgement and credit. So
but to be fair, all the proceeds for the Charlie song are going to Charlie Kirk's family, so he's probably being extra careful about making sure that all those funds end up going to the family.
well, he'll do it to any of his songs, but you have to reach out, and it's like a little guy like me. It's not easy to do that. When it was the other Adam, he could easily probably reach out because he saw that stuff and he really liked that stuff. So it was one of those moments where I have no way to contact him to talk to him about it. So that's how that one would go down, which wouldn't be fun. But hey, at least I beat that fucking horrid chick from last week. Yeah. Hayden, before we get too far into it, we got copyrighted last week over that girl that was throwing ice cream and shit on the
no
microphone.
shit.
Yeah, she copyrighted me, and I fought her. And I fucking won. And
the Thunderdome. Thunderdome with tits out.
I appealed it once. She rejected my appeal, and then I went further with that shit because it's nah, bitch. If you want to do this, we're going to court.
That one where if you get denied after the second, you get stopped from streaming for 72 hours.
The strike. It's the strike.
They get
it's an actual strike.
Yeah, but she had no look to stand up because it was purely transformed. Because I was one sharing the video and I had the audio off. It was nothing but us talking, reacting, and changing the content with our commentary.
I don't know what the hell she was cooking. It looked like French toast. I don't believe it was French toast.
The butter in the back never reached the front.
It looked atrocious. So we were making fun of her the entire time.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But we need to go around and just say, give our opening words, yada, yada, yada. Adam.
Hi. I have a question for you. Janae. Can you reach me higher, Jenny?
Are we going gumping?
my goal is to make him laugh. Look, he's holding it back. He's holding it. He doesn't want to laugh. He's holding it back.
We're going gumping.
My goal is to make him laugh tonight. Look at that. He's fighting it.
He'll laugh at some point.
He's fighting it. Look at him. He's fighting it. Got a smile.
He's holding his face taut so he doesn't crack a smile.
Just let it out.
Jenny, why are you in my chocolate starfish?
Jenny, Jenny, why did you tell me to donkey punch you?
That's wild.
I did it! I got him!
The Forrest Gump shit always gets me. I'm not gonna lie. The Forrest Gump one gets me.
I got him there.
I will say I'm in a better mood today. I will say that, especially because that fucking cocksucker got caught.
My work here is done, though. You can move on.
I do have some thoughts there that we might get into a little later, just because I don't know how to fully think there. Still want the dude to, I can't say that on YouTube. So, Static. Well, actually, Adam, you have anything else?
Did you? I'm not going to make you eat the pickles because I know you didn't have time to get them this week.
Yeah, I did not have time to get them this week. That's the other thing, guys. I do owe you guys pickles. I will be getting the pickles. We will be
slimy, gummy pickles.
Yes, that. I am so sorry for not.
I got something else for you too, but that can wait. I've got. Listen,
you have to dip them in mayonnaise.
Listen, no. We'll get creative. I have a new donation tier for Dermy because we have to work some, but that can wait till after we're done with the serious stuff. I have a new game we're gonna play.
But
Have a new game
like
we're gonna play.
legitimately, it was a hell of a week outside of the Charlie Kirk stuff. Like last minute Tuesday, they basically told. Well, actually, no, it was about Monday. They told me, "Hey, you're not going to be like doing your normal schedule." So yeah, that came out of nowhere. So I didn't have any time. I've been kind of up a whole lot. But yeah, I will be giving you guys your pickles next week.
The pickles are gonna give it to you.
Don't
I'll
want
I'll
your
do
pickles.
that. I like pickles. I got drunk last week and ate a whole bag of gorillos, whatever the fuck they are, pickled pretzels. They weren't good, but I destroyed them.
I mean, it doesn't sound that bad.
I'm predicting if you eat the whole jar of these gummy, slimy pickles, it's going to be like eating a whole bag of the sugarless gummy bears, and you're going to get the shits.
I probably will get the shits.
Yeah.
You should probably make him eat the sugarless gummy bears, though.
No, we know what happens with that.
No,
That's cruel. That is cruel.
Hayden, you weren't here. Wait, maybe you were here.
Fire
when I
gummy.
ate the little nitro on our 12-hour stream.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah, I ate that and immediately had to basically run to the restroom. There was barely any time.
I had gone to sleep. I actually missed that part. I was there when we were building up to it, then I went to sleep.
I had to open up the stream on my phone because they started worrying, did I die? Because I was on the toilet for like 15 minutes. It was bad.
Did you go live from the toilet?
I should have. It was bad. I ate it, and like 2 minutes later, it's like, oh my god, I have to go.
He's like praying to every god out there to save him. There was a moment. It was that moment that Dermy wished he had handlebars on his toilet so he could just grip it while he rips
Rip it and rip it.
Yes, there have been times where I'm like, you know what, my parents,
I need something to hold on to.
Maybe we could argue getting one of those like toilet seat things, just so like when I have to do something like that, I can
fight. The great fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Where there is no winner, only relief.
Cloud, you just grunted like I did.
Was that
a little bit creepier when
was
you
that
do
him
it.
that just made that noise?
Yes, it makes more sense when I make the noise, but when you make the noise, I get worried.
God.
I don't know if you just like
I'm not
busted it to
jerking.
Delphox or
go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Oh no, I'll show you later what he's probably busting into. We'll get to that.
Okay. Static, how are you?
I'm fucking hungry.
Why didn't you eat?
I had sesame chicken.
Because I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Well, that's a you problem.
I had delicious sesame chicken for dinner. It was awesome.
I still have a
Why is she?
She was here and then left.
What the fuck?
She doesn't want to hear us talk about sesame chicken? That's rude.
She's probably also hungry.
I'm still hungry. I'm
Anything
almost
else,
donut
Static? Any other thoughts?
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, you want to pour one out to Charlie?
I think Twitter is really fucking fake and gay. That's enough.
Oh yes, thank you. Twitter's been pissing me off for 2 days now.
All the weird shit that I'm seeing on there, I'm really questioning like the humanity behind it.
I had a post that I made earlier that was people that were all saying the same dumb shit, and I was like, look, they all have the same talking points.
And
Listen,
it's
Twitter is filled
there's
with
something not
AI
right, and it'd be really
H1Bs.
interesting to investigate.
Twitter is filled with H1B freakazoids and AI.
Do not redeem.
H1B, you're right, and you know what? They don't even need the H1Bs because they can fucking stay over there.
Yeah. But hey, we're here.
Ha!
Hi,
Get
other
statics.
static. We'll come back to you.
Taking over.
It's okay. It's okay, other static. We still love it. Oh, now it's Gal. Okay. But hey.
Did you call her
Shut
Elder
up,
Static?
Shut up. All of you shut up.
I'm all right with her being Elder Static. I'll accept that.
Bestiality's fine.
If you say so.
That was well
She did
timed.
say it.
Y'all know me well enough to know that was my sarcasm voice.
Doesn't matter.
You said it.
Half the
you
shit
still
I said
see
isn't
me?
real, and they still
What
clip
is
it. and put it
Restream
up there.
doing?
Restream's being a little gay. You're here.
A little.
What the fuck is going?
Oh.
We'll come back to the
Restream is restreaming.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she's
she's here and she's not. I don't know if it's her internet or if it's Restream.
Well, the other one disappeared.
You've been doing it too.
Wait, there
You've
was
been,
two.
you've been like just freezing for like half a second as well occasionally.
Hi.
Like right now. No,
Can you hear me now?
No, you're fine now. but
We've
earlier
heard
you
you
were still
all
doing
this time, Gal.
No, I know that. I'm sorry. Am I echoing now?
it. You weren't echoing.
You
before.
weren't before.
You weren't echoing.
I was echoing.
Well,
For
it was
me.
only on your end.
Yeah,
So only you had to suffer. We were
Restream is
fine.
restreaming.
Fuck Restream.
Restreamed in Cloud's pants.
What?
Why am I on the bottom?
What about Cloud's pants?
Patience.
Cloud restreamed in his pants.
No, I didn't.
We heard you do it. We heard you do
No,
it.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he went, ugh.
We heard you
There
restreaming
was
in
a
your pants.
grunt. There was a grunt.
We'll get some wipes, man.
Baby wipes. Good investment.
You know
Dude,
what?
wipes.
Take a shower. Take a shower too.
Probably need one.
Take a cold shower.
No, cold. Nobody said wash your ass in a cold shower. What the fuck is
No,
wrong with
no,
you?
he's going to take a cold shower for a completely different reason, Adam. Don't. It's not to wash his ass. It's not.
It's because Hayden's here.
Yes, it's because he loves those long red locks. But we'll come
Oh,
back
the
to those because we have we have the gremlin to acknowledge. How are you doing, Gal?
I'm here.
You
Are
ready
you
to
quick?
ship him off to Uganda?
No.
Why Uganda?
I don't understand it either.
I've been
Don't
meaning to
ask
ask you
I don't
that.
get the
Why
Uganda thing
Uganda?
either. Like
Do you-
I
Uganda?
prefer to send
Why-
people off to
do you know
South
D-Wig?
Africa
I mean-
because they are like in a complete and total war with the Boers, which are the white farmers. So just send all the white people to South Africa, and they'll probably
Listen,
be
the reason
murdered,
why I'm
let's
saying
be honest.
Uganda a whole lot is because one, there's not a whole lot there, and they already have a treaty with us to, extradite some of our illegals. So but we'll just send them there.
But Uganda is not just killing people, and South Africa is.
Well, I get that notion, but I'm still like, the other idea was North Korea. Maybe we can talk to Kim a little bit. Like, hey, listen.
I mean,
get
it's
it?
Oh, you want the peaceful, and I've been radicalized.
It's still
Okay,
Africa,
I get
so
it.
people are still.
Well, no, I'm
dying.
still radicalized, but it's like, I just get them the fuck out of here because I don't want the blood running through the streets.
I'm ready to just have a conversation with the people that are unplugging from the Matrix.
We'll talk about.
I don't know
that
what
a
you mean by
little later,
that.
maybe.
There's a lot of matrices out there. A lot of matrices. Would be the plural.
Anyways, gal.
You
Yeah.
do know what I'm talking about, though.
Gal.
Quit calling me a cow.
I said gal.
Jenny,
Kinda sounds like
unplug
you're
from
saying
the
cow.
Matrix, Jenny.
Well, maybe change your name.
No.
Listen, gal. I
Yes.
love you.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
Gay.
We can ship him off to Uganda.
Are you calling me a dude, Cloud?
No.
I think he did. I think he
Listen, he
did.
already restreamed in his pants. He's got nothing
Once
left.
again, Cloud stepped in it.
Your question,
my
Dermy.
thing.
Sorry.
I said we can send them to Uganda. Okay, it's fine.
Why are you
No.
so quiet?
Because I'm trying to be. She says my patronizing voice. I'm trying to be calm, cool, rational.
Just because you sound calm, cool, collected, rational doesn't mean the words coming out of your mouth are.
Listen, I also have to censor myself for YouTube. There's that part too.
Fuck that.
I'm monetized, Static. You're not. Fuck
I'm
off.
fine with sending them to mental institutions.
Well, we have to make those first, and I don't want them in my country. So, Alf.
I mean the haunted ones that have been abandoned. Is that not a compromise?
Speaking of that, I would love to see Dermy on a real world ghost hunt. I think that'd be hilarious.
Fuck no.
Listen, we know what's gonna happen. He's just gonna go back and hide under the desk every time.
And yelling at
will.
me
And-
because I'm
and-
playing noises in the background.
And looking for his drunk 3PO doll.
That too.
Yeah.
God, that was so ridiculous.
Shit, it's almost October. I need to play a scary game, don't I? Wait, no, I have
Alien
Pokemon. Fuck you
Isolation.
Can
all.
you at least
Didn't I
say
pay
that
you
after
for? Didn't
halfway
I
through
pay
the
you
month?
for a scary game?
Yeah, actually, I do need to play a scary game. No, I played that game. I played.
Oh,
that
you did?
game.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the same stream. But anyways, Alf, how are you?
I don't know. What can I say? This has been a shitty week. The last time I remember feeling this way, and I'm not saying these are on the same level, but I'm just saying the way I felt about it was during 9/11. I wouldn't even say when Trump got shot, it was the same feeling to me because Trump got up and was defiant
He lived.
after it.
Yeah.
This made me feel, but after some retrospect, after being angry, I took a look at it. I was like, look, this may actually end up being a better thing because he's a martyr, and I think the elections are going to sway a different way because a lot of people, normal people, even left to center, are seeing this and they're like, yeah, I'm done with the left. Fuck them.
Are y'all seeing this cat?
Yes.
I see two cats.
Like, I don't know what his plan is.
There's
I
a
don't
lot of
mean to-
That's a very white pussy.
Yes, there's a lot of pussy on my screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
A spotted pussy.
But yeah, it all sucks. It's funny because I don't like shorts, but I see a lot of shorts come across my timeline of.
Is that
of
because
Charlie
Bernie
Kirk.
ruined them for you? Sorry,
Well,
I keep making jokes.
The only time I watch the shorts is when I see the Charlie Kirk ones because I like to see him debating dumbasses in colleges. And I'll say this: he was the best of us. That dude didn't matter who he was talking to; he was always polite. He just wanted to have a conversation with people, and it didn't matter if they were rude to him or if they, agreed with him. He was there to have a conversation, to sway people through facts and logic. So,
yes, he was.
And fuck the left because they are playing like, oh, we need to cool things down. It's like, fuck you, fuckers. You've been heating this up for decades, and I will say even longer because you can go back to Reagan. They were calling Reagan a Nazi. It goes back that far, if not farther. It escalated under Obama, so fuck these people.
All I'm going to say to some of the people that are breaking out of the Matrix, you do need to at least recognize what you guys let in. We told you for a while.
Oh, did you see that one video? She called it out.
Which one? Because there was a lot.
The one that I posted earlier that Phil Abonte had posted.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I know who that is. That was Erudite.
I have no idea.
So Erudite.
I haven't watched it yet, but calling
Erudite
them rats isn't, the greatest step forward.
Erudite was Destiny's producer, or is still Destiny's producer, and defended Destiny and a lot of the stuff that he's been going through right now. So,
is he going to condemn her, or is she going to revert back?
I don't know yet because neither one of them has decided to condemn either of them.
All I have to say is great rack.
Oh yeah, fantastic rat. I'm not going to deny that. Fantastic rack, and I'll always say this: chokers are black belts for dick sucking.
All right.
Fair.
Hayden agrees.
Yeah. Fair.
Speaking of Hayden,
Yeah,
how
you're
are
not
you
wrong.
doing?
I'm fucking pissed. And then I'm really sad. And then I'm even more pissed. And I am on an all-out war path against the Marxists and the communists that fostered this environment. And
They're one and the same. They are one and the same.
They are. But they like to try to differentiate. It's kind of weird.
It's all communism.
That's part of
the commie Marxists.
It's part of the confusion. I can't think of the damn word. I want to say
it's the Marxist doublespeak.
Subversion.
Reality inversion.
I am pissed, and I want them excoriated from society. I want to bring back the anti-communist acts that we had in the 1950s. I want those people held to account. I want them punished. I don't want any violence, but I want them to suffer because of their actions. And
I'm telling you, they aren't people.
They are not. They're demons. Demons are only learn to speak English. If you watch Freyren, demons only learn to speak English because they use the English language to be able to speak deceit to humans. And that's what these people
That
are.
clip hit differently this week.
Yep, it absolutely did.
That thing hit hard.
I've been a fan of Charlie Kirk since he was 18 years old, and he's a couple of years younger than me. And I've
3 years older
been
than me.
following him since he started Turning Point, and it's quite a statement that his organization that he started is called Turning Point USA, and then I personally feel that his death is the actual turning point in the USA.
I think that's that phrase, him labeling his organization, that was very prophetic.
Absolutely.
I don't know what's behind that as far as why he came up with that name, but ended up being his legacy.
Yeah. He was the best of us, is what I'm going to be saying right now.
He was a famous Charlie Kirk quote was, "When discourse ends, violence begins." And I would say, you just killed the discourse.
You killed the guy.
I would say, why don't we pick up the torch and continue what he was doing?
But the problem is they killed the guy that was willing to sit down and talk to them.
Some of us.
He was showing us the way.
What he was doing got him killed.
So, are you not willing to do the same?
I'll add
I'm
one
not.
thing.
I am done discussing.
So you're going to sit here
with
and
our
say that we
enemies.
have to make all these changes, but not be willing to do anything about it because it's
No.
dangerous.
We should absolutely do something about it. What we should do is reinstitute the anti-communist acts of the 1950s, and we should be jailing those people and shunning them from society because they do not belong here.
And how do you think that that's going to happen if you're not willing to do anything about it?
Talking to them doesn't do shit. They want you dead, gal.
So you're going to rely on the government to do it.
Look.
Yep.
I'm going to rely on the government and other things because that's what
I'm willing to use the powers of the
able to
government to
lean
fuck
into.
them in the assholes. Yep.
I will repeat what I think it was.
They've been using it against us for decades.
You can't be afraid of what they'll do to us because they're going to do it to us no matter what. So
you just want the government to do everything, daddy government to do everything for you, and not go be boots on ground.
Point out the people that the government should look at and go, "Yep, this is illegal for you to do because this ideology is no longer acceptable in our country."
Yep, completely shut down the people that have already left the left because the left went too crazy.
No.
Just tell the
They're
government
still part of
that they're not good enough.
You're putting words in our mouth.
Yeah, the only people who have left the left are the people who are now becoming registered Republicans because of what just happened to Charlie.
Yeah, and you're not going to have conversations with them?
No,
I
I'm
didn't
done
say that.
having conversations. I'm done with losing.
I'm so glad his death was wasted on all of you.
I'll never be a registered Republican.
His legacy
I'm
is
done
dying because of that.
No, it's not.
No, there's other people that are willing to take up his torch. I'm not one of them.
People can have conversations, absolutely, but I am calling for the excoriation of these dregs of society.
So to the little middle ground here, I will repeat what I think it was Ryan Kennel said the other day. I may be wrong, but people that formulate their belief system based on emotions, you cannot talk to them.
Nope.
These people are,
and I'm talking about I'm talking about the people that are the diehard in the
the people
leftist.
celebrating Charlie Kirk's death.
You cannot change their minds. You
No
cannot
shit.
talk.
A little bit of a mirror here.
Those are the ones that I'm calling for the excoriation of. The people
I
that were
understand
celebrating
that.
his
I'm
death.
not. Do you think the people that just barely have started unplugging are going to accept that?
No, and I totally welcome those people with open arms, and I say welcome to the fight. But for the people that were celebrating and dancing on his grave before his body was cold, I want them out of society. I want them
So do
punished.
I. I literally was saying put them in mental institutions. I'm not talking about them, but you're
That's what
going to turn those people away, and they're not going to agree with
Nope.
you, and they're not going
Nope.
to agree to
Yeah,
terms of putting
that's
them in
who
gulags.
I'm talking about. We are at the point that the demons are the only ones who haven't changed their mind at this point, and they should be punished for it.
I'm with Hayden.
Of course you are, Dermy.
Yes, you are on your militant.
We have been losing for so long because we were just having conversations with everybody. And while I'm still open to conversation, that's exactly what got Charlie killed. We need to take the Marxist communist ideology out of our country.
Yes.
Because it has no place here. Those are the
agree.
people that we need to target. Those are the people that we need to look at and go, oh, you're a sympathizer of the communists and the Marxists? I'm sorry,
So,
you're going to prison.
You know
Fuck
what's
You're not
interesting?
I'm telling you, Uganda.
Is the last time? So they tried to do this before and take out the commies from this country because that's when they made all those laws, right?
1950s, yeah.
Guess what they did? They lied, and no one could actually.
Well, actually,
prove
what we
that any of them were commies.
No.
Well, no, what we should have done was
that didn't matter
actually
because they should have gone further.
I never said
Oh.
I never got to say this last night, and I actually agree with Hayden. You know, helicopter rides, they're fun. But
Pinochet. Great idea.
Not McCarthy. MacArthur was the correct one. We should have done what he told us to do back during World War II.
No, actually, that was Patton.
Patton. Thank you. I got that wrong. Yeah, Patton. We should have listened to him.
Patton was not wrong.
Yeah,
And that, I mean, listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's understand a few key things here. Marxism, Karl Marx, has caused more damage to history than anybody else.
Yes.
His ideology has spawned more death, more chaos, more anarchy, more loss of human life, more damage to society than ever before.
Yep.
And the problem is this. Now, I've said before this again. I am not a very religious man. I may be of the Jewish faith, but I'm not a very religious man. But I still have respect for religion. I understand that religion serves a purpose. I understand that for some people it is a guiding force, and it gives them the strength to deal with everything that we have to suffer and toil around within this very messed up world we live in. That being said, those who embrace the commie Marxist ideology make that their religion. That is something that must be understood. To them, that has replaced God. It has replaced family. It has replaced everything. And they are, for lack of a better term, fundamentalists. They are very warped. They are fanatical in their beliefs of that stuff. And there is no communicating with somebody who has abandoned their soul to that, because they really do want to be a part of the community, the communist community. They don't want to listen. And we must remember, history teaches us how they behave. When Stalin took over, we're not going to talk Maoism, communism was a much deadlier version, but it didn't have the intricacy and very teaching aspects of how to look at these people. When Stalin took over in the good old days of the USSR, one of his chief primary, let's just say, rivals was Trotsky. After Lenin died, it was Stalin and Trotsky, and they thought, "Oh, we're going to work together. We're gonna make this perfect, beautiful communist paradise around the world. Everybody's going to rise up."
What happened to Trotsky?
Trotsky lost the power struggle, and he ran away.
Trotsky ran to Mexico and was murdered with an ice pick.
That's the thing.
In a cabin.
When commie Marxists deal with anybody who don't agree with their whatever particular version they're spouting, violence, murder, death, destruction, that's the only solution. But then once they've cleared out their rivals, you know what happens next? The purity tests.
Yep. Their ideals change, and then they start to murder more.
And because then you're not quite fitting in like this. Let's put an example out there. J.K. Rowling, she's a commie. She's a fucking commie, but she disagrees on one thing, and she has been excommunicated, and they put her on the list now too.
Would you believe that there's some of the air quotes liberals right now that are not happy with people leaving their side and are switching sides and are coming out?
Of course, they're not happy.
And
they're never happy.
They're the liberals right now.
Let me finish my point, and then you guys can go back to your backs and forths. My point, but what I'm coming to this though, is that when you're dealing with these people who have replaced all aspects of their life with this poisonous, cancerous, destructive ideology, there is no real talking to them. They will, because their answer will always be, I have to purge you to get my communist paradise. You have to be purged. Because we're going to get it right this time. Going to get it right this time. So there are those who are not commie Marxists, but have perfect example. I gave this example the other day on Double D's. It is a part of my family history and one that we have learned to accept. My maternal grandfather, he and his family properly immigrated from the area of Russia, Ukraine, back in the yonder old days of the early 20th century. They got out of there just before the communist revolution. But because my grandfather had witnessed horrors, and we're talking people living in a single room cabin, fleas, lice, everything dirty, not eating, hungry. He watching his brothers and sisters die. When the communist revolution happened, he drank the Kool-Aid, but he drank the Kool-Aid as a true believer does, that they're working for the betterment of society. But he still played the capitalist game because he also believed in capitalism. And my mom asked him years later, when we're talking like 20, 30 years later, we're talking 60, 70, said, what if it doesn't work? And he just winked at her and said, then it didn't work. Then it didn't work. And we'll embrace the freedom of this country. So along those lines, I don't remember the exact story words, but you get my drift. There was a man, a loving, beautiful, wonderful man who cared for his family, worked hard to provide for his family, a wife, 3 children, so they could all grow up healthy and strong and safe in this glorious country. And he believed in the tenets of this country, but he believed in the grand wish of what they all thought communism could be, not the thuggery. And there are some people out there who probably still believe the honey words, the silver tongue, that is the dream of equality and this and blah, 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 blah. Those are the people, as you guys are saying it now, who are likely starting to unplug and whose ears and antennae are up and open and want to understand both why they've been so lied to for so long, and at the same time, what do they do next? Because we're talking about people that probably not as much, but devoted everything to their ideology, and they don't probably have much else. Because when you give, it's everything for these people, for these crazy motherfuckers. So these are the people that Charlie Kirk was reaching out to de-indoctrinate, to de-radicalize, to bring them back to center. Let's just bring them back to the center and go from there. And it's not wrong to want somebody in the same vein to pick up that part for people who are now disenfranchised, disillusioned, seeing the monstrosity that is commie Marxism for what it is.
Those people are more than welcome.
Those are the people that must be reached out. Those are the people that must be handled delicately because they are now disconnecting from an ideology that completely consumed their life. But for the hardcores,
the people dancing on the graves of
for
Charlie
the evil,
Kirk.
And this leads to my other thing. I'm not going to go into it now because that's a me thing. I've been talking about that on my streams. We'll be going back again this Sunday on Roundtable. For the people that have pushed what I call the normalization of evil now. That's what I've been calling it for the past 48 hours. The people who have ushered in the normalization of evil. Those are the people. I don't have time for discourse with you because you happily, willingly did this. Yeah, because my theory is right now, and you want to go watch, I put up the video from yesterday's stream. I talked about it a little bit more today. The normalization of evil is what led to the death, the murder, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Because they spent, as you guys started noting it, different points in history. You could pick a point where it got seeded at other points where it really grew and manifested and metastasized over the past 10, 15 years. But the normalization of evil, where it's okay to say all these horrible things, that is what killed him. And the people who are behaving like that, and people who are pretending that it doesn't exist, they're as culpable because they let it happen. So that is my opinion on how to approach this. If you are a hardcore, rabid believer of the commie Marxism, there is no discourse. But you have somebody who has been who is seeing the truth. Discourse is necessary, but it has to be the right person. Certainly isn't going to be me. I know that. I may be quite articulate with what I say, but I am not the person to heal them, because I would just say, how fucking stupid were you up at this point? I will say the wrong thing. I will say the wrong thing because, as I noted throughout the past few days, some of you have taken this much harder than I did for various reasons. And because I have my rage and righteous anger for coming Marxism, it's a cold, solid, hardened rage that I've been harboring for at least the past 15, 20 years. So that's something that's been in my heart, and I don't get rage. And all my emotion was for the Kirk family. That's where all my emotion went. The sorrow I feel for them losing their father and their husband. But I have no time, no empathy for commie Marxists. They deserve every ill thing they get from this point forward. And you know what the great thing is, my last point, and I got somebody in comments today, or place, they're willingly showing us who they are.
Yes.
They're happily showing us exactly who they are. And point them out, shame them, shine the light. That's what you do now. But as Hayden said, as Jeremy said, as many other people said, as the president said, some people said, no violence. That's what they want us. They want us to react like that. But when they come at us, and if we're diligent, vigilant, and watching out for each other, that is when you are ready. And they don't want none of that. They think they have the numbers. They don't understand what numbers they are.
To be clear, I am in zero ways at all advocating for any violence. What I am, though, advocating for is that we go back to the 1950s, where being a Marxist or a communist was considered illegal, and you were not allowed to espouse those beliefs, because that is exactly what got us to where we are today.
So you don't want to do the violence, but you're fine with the government doing so.
No, not violence, Gal.
May I reply to you on this? Just to
sure.
Let me just say this. The only problem with that is they'll just morph and hide. That's the only problem. They will just morph and hide.
Allow them to and watch them, follow them, and call them out.
Right now,
surveillance state.
Let them have their freedom of speech, because they're doing the work for us. That's the thing. I'm saying. They're doing the work for us. They're shining the light
It's
themselves
not
on
surveillance state, because
you just said watch them.
Yes,
yeah, we're watching them.
That same shit that we're doing right now, whenever we're watching the DEI people switch to Bridge, we're keeping an eye on them and what they are saying. We're seeing where they go. And then you have dumb fucks coming out and saying, oh, look, everybody's given up on DEI. No, they haven't. They just released it in a press statement. Like, just watch them, follow them. It's very easy to do because they tell you exactly what they're doing constantly.
Okay, and then what?
And then you arrest them, you take them out of society, you give them a punishment, and then you allow them the chance to integrate back into society or leave.
I say Uganda.
So we're watching them and then reporting them to the government.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they are evil. They've been doing the same shit to us.
The price for freedom is eternal vigilance. We have to do it.
I've had 2 days now to think about this, and the only way that we continue forward, in my personal opinion, is if we take the communists and the Marxists out of our society, and we tell them, nope, you're going to be punished for having these beliefs, and they are the ones who fostered this entire ecosystem that we're living in right now, that made somebody believe that it was okay to shoot Charlie Kirk in the head, I believe, with a 30-06, which would cause his head to explode. They didn't account for the bullet drop, thus ended up hitting him in the neck. We cannot allow those people to be in our society, because
where does it stop?
It's come too far.
We have a hard line.
Where does it stop? Your
it
solution
hasn't even fucking begun.
Well, here's the problem.
But where does it stop is what she's asking. The problem is where it stops is as long as you actually are believing
American.
what we stand for. When I say American, I actually agree with what Hayden's saying here. American, that means American ideals. That means our actual Constitution, our true freedoms, our true values, and you're not coming after us.
As horrific as it is, that betrays the First Amendment freedom of speech. They should be allowed to say what they are, but let them say it. They out themselves.
don't
We don't need
believe in-
laws. We don't need laws or anything. If they're outing themselves, then
No,
we can
Adam, they
see
don't
who they are.
believe in the freedom of speech.
But that's the point. We're not talking about what they believe in. By adhering to what the Constitution dictates, the First Amendment, which helps not only us protect each other, but protect ourselves from our own government by being able to speak and say what we want. If we start eliminating free speech, we become no better than them.
It's not about eliminating free speech. What it's about is eliminating anti-American ideas.
What prevents a Democrat from coming into office and using those same powers to do the same thing?
You can't
to
be
us?
afraid of what they're gonna do because they're
They're
gonna
going
do it.
to do it
But they're going to do it.
They're gonna do
They're
it
gonna
anyway.
do it anyway.
Dude.
So
If
just do it
Kamala
first.
Harris- no, quite literally, yeah. This
It
is
would
called
be
power
the first time
politics.
we fucking did.
You want to laugh and act like no, we're insane. This is called one, power politics, and two, it's called a culture war. You know, it's not called culture anything else. It's called a culture war.
That's not fighting through the culture.
Then what the fuck do you want to do, Static?
called
No,
fighting
and you
through
guys
the
can
government.
sit there and say,
Yeah.
okay, I get that. What do you want to do?
Fix
How
the
do
laws
you-
and go back to the Constitution. Fine
How do you
tooth
fix
comb
the law?
everything.
How do you fix the
Fine
law?
tooth comb, executive order.
We need to get
go
rid of
through-
all
Hey, guess what?
anti-gun
Executive
laws.
orders, they can
That's a good start.
executive orders
Yes,
can
that
get
is a good start.
overturned.
I completely agree.
Executive
get rid
orders
of all
can get overturned with the
anti-gun
next
laws.
person.
I completely fucking agree
Yeah, I
with
agree.
getting rid of all anti-gun laws. But how are you going to get rid of the ideology that has infected almost
to get
half
Duke
of
Devil
our
in here.
country?
Watching Duke Devil in the chat.
I'm just gonna say this.
We cannot.
Brad,
betray
you're
the Constitution.
really old right now. I'm being as nice as I can. You guys had your chance. I'm just
Dude,
no.
He's older, which means he has
Oh.
wisdom, like a child
Jeremy,
like you.
we cannot dismantle the Constitution
Agreed.
in order to punish these people. By the Constitution will allow us to punish them naturally.
Adam?
Jeremy, just listen to what I'm saying.
Mhm,
I haven't shouted. Let me see what I'm saying.
I know, I am.
All right, let me see what I'm saying. By allowing them to speak, society will take proper action on its own. They will be shunned. They will be removed. Listen, I have no problem with what Hayden brought up. Consequence culture, yes.
Mhm.
Consequence culture is fine. Your words do you in yourself. People are getting fired. People are thinking. Now, problem is also the chameleons are there. They're gonna hide. They're gonna go away. But this is channeling your rage in this direction.
The
It
problem
just leads
is
to
not the
fascism
answer.
and authoritarianism.
You're going to become
authoritarianism with authoritarianism.
We're going to become what they think we are, and that is not
Yep.
the thing.
The problem is they have had no punishment for doing that, and they have
Correct.
been emboldened.
They're
Because
getting fired, aren't they?
Yeah, just since Charlie Kirk got shot. Yes. You're
Yes,
correct.
that's a step.
Now people have started using the same leftist tactics of going, hey, look, this person said this thing, they need to lose their livelihood. I think they need to be punished further than that because they are not losing their opinions. They are not losing their worldview. That worldview should never have been allowed to exist in the United States, and it was. It has fostered and become a problem that we need to quell. And it's unfortunate that it got that far, but it has gotten that far. Because
So
these
where do
people
you
are
propose that it stops? That they're not
Can
going
I
to come
ask a
after you
serious
because you have an
question?
opinion that they don't like? Because it's the people in power that you're wanting to lead the way.
I'm wanting the people to lead the way. I'm wanting the institutions of power to be able to execute that. That's the entire premise of the government of the United States, is that whenever the people decide something, the government is supposed to enact what the people have chosen. And just so that we're all clear here, I am almost an anti-government person. That's how much I hate federalism.
Yet you're wanting them, just because the people elected them, to do this, and you're entrusting them to stop.
Yep. And
Because
who knows if they
trust
will,
me,
but
bro,
they've already
science.
persecuted all of the people from January 6th. people who were Republican. They've already gone after all of those people. They've already done
I can't fight authoritarianism with more authoritarianism. I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm
Two
not
rights
going to
don't-
buy off
two-
on that.
yeah, two
But if
wrongs
you
don't make
have
a right.
the same gun, would you not turn it on your enemy?
So
Because
the
they've already
question is,
turned it
what do
on
you
us.
do? What do you do then?
Absolutely.
I've already
That's
tried.
the question.
We continue the conversation, but you guys don't want to talk, and you just want the government
you
to
do
come in.
what
with their jack
Charlie Kirk
boots
was
on.
trying to do, and you continue to fight them on the battleground of ideas.
Hearts
got
and
him killed.
minds.
But
Well, I have a
gotta
hold them accountable.
Let me say something real quick. Adam, this is the question I posed last night, and I'm going to pose it to you. Do you consider Abraham Lincoln a hero?
That is a complicated question.
Do you
Because
think
he
he was a
did
hero?
He abused his powers.
He abused his powers by suspending habeas corpus, and also if he abused his powers. And what Abraham Lincoln did, and there's a mistake when you talk the Civil War, talk about it was a fight for slavery. That's not what the Civil War was about. The Civil War was about a test of the Constitution, and could the Constitution and the Republic survive? Abraham Lincoln, in some of his actions, strained the Constitution to near breaking point. He should not have been assassinated. That was not, of course, not the way. But I mean, he was a wartime president in a war that everybody knew was going to happen. Listen, they knew it was going to happen the minute they instituted the Three-Fifths Compromise. The minute that was instituted, it was going to happen because they made that deal to quiet the South in order to create the Constitution.
They just delayed it.
And it was only, Alpha's actually right, it was only delayed. So Abraham Lincoln was a man, a flawed man, and a vampire hunter, but a flawed man who did his best in the situation and made mistakes. But because of the beauty of our republic, with careful application of law and the voice of the people, any mistakes that are made can be fixed. Because while the Constitution is not a living document, it allows for adjustments to be made. As the geniuses that were our forefathers saw, time would move on. They could not foresee everything, so they allowed this incredible document to be adjusted. Now, when it comes to this situation, you need somebody who both understands the threat. You've already heard what I when I gave the history action, my history discussion here. Communist Marxism is a poison, a cancer that has existed for over 100 years and has caused more ruin than anything. And it should be fought. It should be pushed back. But at this moment in time, even though they have done what they always do, they've gone to violence. Unless we are on literally an open battlefield, we cannot resort to what they do. We must use the Constitution as intended. Use the laws they said. And while there are many flawed laws, I'm not saying our law system is perfect. There are many flawed laws out there. Pork-filled bills with shit that doesn't belong in there. Yep. Bills should be this thin when they get put out there, voted on a single issue one at a time, not packed with stuff.
Yep.
But agreed.
It's what we have. And what you need to do, honestly, if you want to start things, putting aside my normalization of evil argument, if we're going to go into the discussion of government, if you want to fix things, make sure people do not remain there and push it. Start pushing for term limits across the board.
Never going to happen.
Yeah, that would be great.
Congressman should be a congressman or congresswoman should only be there for a total no longer than a president, 8 years. That means you get if you're reelected every 2 years, you're allowed to be there 8 years. A senator, 12 years, because they generally go every 6 years or so. So that's it. You're out. You're done. You should not be allowed to become the aristocracy of our country, which is what they have become essentially.
So let me ask you this, Adam.
Okay.
Is your tactic to the fight to continue using the same tactics that we have always used and been losing?
Let me be clear. While I agree that Charlie Kirk was a peaceable man who was in the right to go to discussion and discourse, because his death may be a tragedy, but proved one thing: words are a very strong and powerful weapon. And he was winning that fight of young hearts and young minds. The right people should be in charge of that. But at the same time, we should not be laying down our arms. I said this a couple days ago during the live stream. I think it's in the same clip. What we need to do now, and for lack of a better term, vigilance, diligence.
Well,
we must watch out for each other.
Keep in mind, we have just been shown that the people who call you Nazi, who call you racist, who call you bigot, what they actually want is for you to be dead.
Yes, I don't disagree. And
okay.
By letting them all run around screaming this now, they're outing themselves. And society should now, proper society should now react to that properly. You're fired. You're not going to get hired. That is why, and I'm not saying this is surveillance. This is, let's leave it to the TISMs. Let them document these things.
Well, that's what I was saying,
screenshots,
too.
all these things. Have people collect this information and just put it out there. It's like, oh, you apply for this job on LinkedIn. Well, or you're applying for this job. You just got this job. Well, here's what you said here. We have now. I'm not saying the government. I'm saying the people, because there are plenty of autists out there who will happily do this.
Yes,
for free. Not without government anything. They'll
you don't need the government. There's people that'll do it.
To be clear, who was saying that the government could punish people?
I'm not asking for government punish. Leave it to the private sector. The private sector will punish these people enough. You don't need the government.
You seen how many people have been fired lately because of this?
Hey, I have a question for. I have a question.
You don't?
I have a question for all of you, real quick. What about the Sucker Punch employee that liked that tweet or that Blue Skies post?
Just one of many. I mean, this goes back down to my other conversation. This normalization of evil, just because there's one, there's many. And this is when it says the people who are saying, oh, we shouldn't boycott Ghosts of Yotei. It's just one person. No, it's many. They were hired like that. They knew what they were doing. They know what it's like there. The way you punish it is boycott. Speak with your wallet. That is something that is your choice. But
that hasn't worked, though.
Well, has anybody ever really done it, though? Has it ever really been effectively done? Where
And
people of the
allowing
United
time.
say, let's not do this.
So the reason that I take issue with what you guys want to do, you two, is because you're not allowing any time for these people that have realized how crazy these motherfuckers are who have been dancing on Charlie's grave. They
you are
just
correct,
realized
yeah.
that. So you're not allowing time to even get to the midterms with what you're saying.
You're absolutely correct. But I will tell you, I am fucking angry, and I have been fighting a war against the Marxists and the communists for over 10 years. That's what I've been focused on. And now everybody has an opportunity to see that those are the people that are the problem. Because people that live in that ideology, they are bathed in the blood.
Well,
they will not leave it.
Dude, that's why I said in my intro, I said that I think this is going to go very badly for the Democrats in the midterms, because a lot of normal people that maybe left of center are done with this. I've seen so many people on Twitter.
I have too.
That are just they see it and they're like, holy shit, what happened to my party? And
here's the problem, Alf. If voting doesn't get something enacted that actually causes a change, it only means shit for the couple of years that those elections are valid. That's the problem that we've been dealing with.
I have a serious man pulled up here, and I've been trying to say this over and over again. They use your free speech against you. They use your beliefs against you, and they don't give a fuck.
Well, Dermy, that's understood. And but by all I'm hearing, what I'm hearing here is that what I'm hearing here is the abandonment of free speech. That's what
I'm not abandoning free speech. I'm just not giving it to them.
Neither. I'm a massive.
That's abandoning free speech.
That is
abandoning.
They
to be clear,
don't care about free speech, and they weaponize it against
we
you.
Still have to care. That's what makes us.
Consequences are coming to them. You're seeing it happen in real time.
This is why I'm in the middle of all of this, is because I do care about free speech. I want to let people say whatever they want to say. However, if you're somebody who follows a communist Marxist ideology, I think that should be something that in the public, it is notable for you to be punished for. So You are not able to go out and speak against the American dream, the American ideals, what this country stands for. Free speech, the Second Amendment, no right to the government to come in and just do search and seizure for no reason. If you speak against any of those things, you should face some sort of punishment because you are anti-American.
Well, there are laws of sedition, and if the laws get applied, then there it is. The laws there. So what you should be advocating for is the actual execution of the laws on the books, not implementing these things.
We have to take it further than it has been because we have not used those laws for generations.
Then we should resurrect them because they're there and they are past laws. They're legal actions that can be taken. Sedition, traitor, all that kind of stuff. It's all there.
So was the Anti-Communist Act of 1954. It's still there.
Joe McCarthy took it too far. Innocent people were jailed. Listen, Joe McCarthy was right. He was absolutely right, but he went about it the wrong way. And it turned the population of the public against him. And the idea of hunting, spying on your neighbor. Should we be spying on each other?
No,
I don't want us to get into a culture of neighbors turning in neighbors. That's a leftist tactic.
You just called for that. You just said we're going to watch.
No. I didn't call for that. I called for if you're making public statements about it, if you're getting on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that, and you're just calling it out and the government sees it, okay. You did it.
That's your digital neighbor.
That's literally what oh my God.
The United States.
Okay, I'm not calling on my neighbor. I'm calling on the guy that's on fucking Twitter.
It's your digital neighbor. We're all so much more connected now.
You guys might be right. I will say I am extremely pissed off.
I mean,
all right.
I understand that, but you can't let that lead you. That's being led by your emotions.
I just want to say, Hayden, how many days you've been plugged into this stuff right now? How many days?
Constantly. I've barely slept.
Take a break.
Hayden, that's the problem, man. You haven't taken a break to decompress and let it flow out and even out your system. I've been telling this to everybody for a few days now. Anybody can quote me on this. I've been saying take a break, take care of yourself.
Yeah,
not just you, everybody. Play a game, read a book, take a walk.
I've seen lots of people saying that, but
you know what? Some people might need to actually
but
breathe.
Hayden, look where you've gone to. You're going towards authoritarianism, man. That's where your anger is taking you. Derby, you're insane. Derby, you haven't taken a break either, man.
Here's the thing. The price of freedom is eternal fucking vigilance for a reason.
Yes,
that's
and we remain vigilant.
Fathers. We are supposed
remaining
to watch
vigilant
them.
Doesn't mean abandoning the Constitution.
We're not abandoning it.
I agree.
We're calling them out.
Stick
We're
with
getting them the fuck out of here because they don't believe in it.
And
One of the other
So that means you stop believing in it.
One of the other things for our system of government to actually work was to have a moral and just society. We have to have a moral and just society. These people have no morals. They get removed. That's the other aspect for our Constitution to actually work. It only works for our moral
shunning
people.
them and pointing them out does the same thing if people actually do it, if they don't just go along to get along. And that is the problem. What you're talking about here is actively making people do this stuff. And the problem is people just want to go along to get along. And that's the problem. But if people remain invigorated through just regular engagement and education, people need to understand what communist Marxism is. And it's not just this. You're talking about this. Go to the source. This is what I talk about, the normalization
colleges.
Go to the source. Go to universities. Go to corporations. All these things that are pushing. I mean, Hayden, you are so into the whole DI and bridge stuff. Go to there. Start there. Work it. Keep doing what you're doing by exposing that. That is where you should turn your efforts.
I have been, and Adam, the problem is it doesn't do shit, and then they shoot somebody in the head,
and they're going to shoot somebody else. What are you going to do? You're just going to keep then applying more authority because people are always going to get killed, man. It's the way it is. Tragedy is going to happen, but tragedy overcomes when we unite and share a common focus of trying to make it better and not giving up on what we're fighting for. We're fighting for this republic to stay strong. We're fighting for the Constitution to remain something, and that means not abandoning free speech, not becoming authoritarian. The commie Marxists must be pushed out, but grabbing them saying, you. What if somebody gives you a false lead? What if we live in the world of crazy AI
No,
shit.
I completely agree.
But by what you're talking about, if somebody's been pointing us that they're saying that stuff, what if it's all AI generated and nobody's smart enough to figure it out? You've just jettisoned an innocent person because you're
Well, I have a question. I have a question for all of you. Okay. How do we do this? And I keep hearing. We do this.
Dermy, there is no clear answer. That's the
Dermy,
problem.
How about this? How about this? How about this? We utilize the power of the government. We talk about colleges. We strip their funding.
That's
because they get taxpayer funding.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's using the power of the government. You guys have a problem with us saying use the power of the government. We're telling you to use the power of the government.
You're talking about enacting new authoritarian laws. If you strip the power,
we're talking about using laws on the books and actually nutting the fuck up.
I talked about using laws on the books. You now have said they were ineffective.
Yeah.
I said they were ineffective.
No, I'm saying they use our principles against us.
And
colleges have no right to government money.
They don't. And listen, I'm somebody who suffered because all these colleges got so much money. They just handed me tons of loans, and then I got nowhere with my attempted job restructuring for my life. So now I owe tons of debt. The colleges must be made accountable, and they will. The problem is also this. Listen, as I said a little while ago, our law system is not perfect because the commie Marxists have, of course, infiltrated judiciary across the country. Every time President Trump has tried to defund it, another judge says, "Oh, I'm going to put a hold on this," and then we have to take it to SCOTUS. But these things unfortunately take time, and it's wrong. Lawfare is wrong, but it's going to. Let me finish my statement, please. These things, as I said, the way our government, our country is structured is not for immediate rash action, so that in the heat of the moment you don't do something that destroys our republic.
You know what? That's absolutely fair, because I have always been a constitutional conservative, as in I want to conserve the Constitution. That's my main thing that I care about. But right now, I will admittedly say I am fucking angry, and I see who the problem is. I know who the problem is.
I get
and
that.
I want that problem taken care of.
Hayden, I get that.
I have a question for all of you.
Dermy wants to ask a question. Hang on. But Dermy wanted to ask a question while I was speaking. Alf, let Dermy go first.
I got a serious question. What do you do about the CCP? And you might be sitting there wondering, what am I bringing up? Why am I bringing this? China owns land in America.
And we're working to
one
get
of the ways
are efforts being done to remove their ownership right now.
Here's the other thing. What about all the Chinese people that come here, have the baby, take that baby back to China? Now that baby's a citizen of America. What do we do about them?
You change the citizenship laws, which they're trying to do.
But I thought we weren't allowed to. I thought we weren't allowed to change laws or do anything.
No.
Dermy,
do not twist my words.
I feel like
none of us are saying that.
But you actually have to utilize law. You have to change laws. You have to put out new laws.
And Dermy, that is the process, and it goes through the proper process. You can't just do executive orders, because executive orders can be undone by the following president. And listen, we are likely going to be in line for many Republican presidents for years to come because of all this shit. But an executive order is a flimsy piece of paper. A law voted on by both branches, by both. Let me get my words correct. I'm getting overheated here. By both chambers of Congress, and then signed by a president. That is eternal. And birthright citizenship is a problem now because of our border situation. And that is, in the past several years, that is a light that has been shown upon, and people are starting to understand that just being born here should not enable you to be a citizen. And there are things being done to try and undo that, but it's not going to happen immediately. I understand, and I'm saying this again, and this is not an attack on neither Hayden nor Dermy. I'm saying this. You guys have been plugged into this shit for 72 hours now.
Yeah.
And your temperatures are at its highest. You're not black pilling. I'm not going to call you black pillers because your passion is there. That because you guys have passion, that shows me you're not black pilling. But you are at the height of your anger. Dermy, you're going to do it tomorrow. You're going to unplug tomorrow. And my advice to everybody is and again, I am atypical in this whole situation. I've been plugged the whole time, but I've approached this whole situation because while I knew who Charlie Kirk was and I followed him just ever so slightly to pay attention to him up, I wasn't somebody who was into him.
So
I wasn't. So
I've been following since him.
And so
I've
you
been
have a
following him
much
since he
you
was
both
18 years
both
old.
you and Dermy have a much deeper connection. So this obviously hits you harder. But I ask you just to therefore I think I'm coming into this with a very objective take. My emotions have not been clouded out, and I've been talking. There are people in the chat who I've been talking with, asking them, is there something wrong with me that I'm taking this so coolly? And they've said, no, your experience in life, how you came about it, your connection, it's allowed you a different perspective that has been welcome as we talk about this. You guys got to disconnect. You got to take a break.
Yeah.
X, you said it yourself, Hayden. Like when somebody said X it's a shit fuck. It's a shit fuck right now. Disconnect. Don't doom scroll. I mean, again, the way your work life is balanced because how you work and when you rest, you don't have all the options of disconnect. So I can't obviously tell you what to do or how to do it, but some way, somehow, I'm begging everybody, not just you two, I'm begging everybody, disconnect 24 hours, walk away, find something to just get in there. Go ahead.
I'd like to add on to what Adam's saying there is Hayden, Dermy, you guys have been connected for a while now. You've been watching all this.
No.
You're very emotional. I get it. You're angry.
Yep.
Whatever emotions you got flowing through you. You cannot make decisions based on emotions. That is what the left does.
But I also think there's a sense of righteous anger.
You can't, though. You cannot make long-lasting decisions based on emotions because emotions are fleeting. I get it. You're angry. I'm angry. I'm fucking pissed. But you cannot make decisions that change the country in a different direction because of your anger and your emotions. That is what the left does. I said that at the beginning of the stream. I said people that make monumental decisions in their life and come to conclusions in their life based on emotions, you cannot reason with those people. They're not rational people.
Well,
I agree with Adam. All of us need to unplug and walk away for a little while. Go ahead,
Gal.
Earlier, I was the one that expressed the executive order. We got into a bunch of words back and forth. And when I say that, I'm talking about it being ratified into law, not just an executive order that gets freaking cut up the next term. But Dermy just left.
No, he said he's hearing sirens right now. He has to go check on something.
Oh, gotcha.
He's not running away from you. He is
well, no,
life
I was just. I'm trying to answer what his question was of what we do. I've already mentioned that we need to keep the discussion going because we can't just jump in with the jackbooted thugs because that's going to turn away the people that we just gained. And we need to have further conversations with those people so they understand that their flawed thinking that still some of their thoughts align with the Marxist commie bullshit. I'm not good with these words, so just forgive me, bear with me when I say things wrong or whatever.
You're fine.
I don't even know like Adam does. I'm not as educated in like the executive branch, all the different branches in the government. Civics was not my strong suit.
I have a BA, Gal.
It's
okay. I have a retarded BA on this shit, so it's okay.
But we need to sit down and look at the laws that are flawed and get rid of them and do as Adam said before. No more big, beautiful bill, Trump, looking at you.
Agreed.
Not okay. It's not okay. And then we also need to look at our own Republican just because they have the R Republicans and jump down their throats to stop doing things like this dumbass. I think he's running for something in Houston. He posted on Twitter that he's wanting to use Charlie Kirk's name and Arena.
An anti-gun law.
Yeah.
That.
Ukrainian girl.
Yeah.
No. He's Charlie Kirk's name and the what's her face?
Yeah, the Ukrainian girl. Arena's
I cannot say her name. It's Ukraine.
Something.
But he's wanting to use those things that took place this week.
Yeah.
Those situations and further gun control with it.
And I told him on Twitter, fuck off. Charlie Kirk was pro 2A.
Right. And so that's the stuff that we need to do. We need to hold our politicians accountable. And that includes the ones that are on our side. because they're allowing these big, beautiful bills to exist as well. And then they get all that pork in there. And that's what has also caused the problems. We don't know what's in it. They sign it. They don't know what's in it. And it implements shit that is part of the Marxist fucking culture.
I completely agree with you on that. But the problem that I'm having right now is that I'm looking at a bunch of people that would celebrate my death the exact same way that they celebrated Charlie Kirk's death.
Right.
The same
that
people
infuriates me.
all for the death of JD Vance and Donald Trump who have made attempts like that. And it's the people that have that same ideology. They all have that Marxist communist ideology.
Melissa Hortman. I don't even know who Melissa Hortman
That's
is.
the representative in Minnesota that was killed by a Tim Walz employee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't left enough.
That they're trying to say was a Trump supporter.
Yes.
As they always
That's
do.
some of the people that are both sidesing it were using that as an example. And I didn't know the name.
And also the congressman who's bringing that bill is not on our side. Go look at his website.
Right.
I just to close out my little part of this, I just want to say, like, I'm having trouble figuring out how I am supposed to deal with a significant portion of the population that would dance on my grave or any of the rest of you's grave if you were to die, because they think that it's for the betterment of their political belief. How do we deal with those people? Because the tactics we've been using have not been working.
So there are people out there that don't actually, I'm pretty sure this one is one of them, that don't like the tactics that are being used currently as we speak to punish these people. I lean heavily towards I'm fine with it, because it is a very small step towards what we need to teach these people that real life is not what they think it is. And them getting fired, so they're losing their income, is a step towards that, because they're not going to be able to have a roof over their head if they can't pay for their rent.
George
and they'll
Soros
actually
ain't
have
coming to their
something to
rescue.
bitch about. What?
George Soros ain't going to write them a check. He already funded their activities once.
George Soros is being investigated right now, right?
Well, actually, they shouldn't be investigating. They should be investigating his son, the senior, who is on his last.
Well,
he ain't in charge anymore. His even worse son is in charge.
Yes.
Investigate him.
That is a step.
Abedin.
Oh yeah.
But that is a small step that is in that direction. And I know you're angry. I'm fucking angry. I have been angry since he was shot and I saw that video. But I can't let that control me. And I've had to think on these things. And I'm not some fucking whiz at any type of thinking. Everybody on the internet knows that I don't have a fucking inner monologue. I'm not so good at the stuff like everyone else is.
See, I came from politics, so this is something that hits me.
I'd like to add something
kind of hard.
I want to get a chance.
Here, Alf, and then I have a question again, and then I have to hit super chats, and we'll continue. I'll bring up something. Just it's still
Can
Charlie
I change
Kirk
your name
based.
to super chat? I'm just lightening the mood.
I could lighten the mood.
Change my name. I can do that.
Yeah. So I'm a student of history. I've done a lot of study through college and through self-taught. If you look back at Germany before World War II, they had an influx of communists coming into their country and getting into government. What was the response to that?
Splitting of the nation.
That
was the deal struck with the Soviets.
That was the Soviets. I'm talking about before World War II. What was the response to the communists coming in and taking over government?
Brown shirts.
The Nazis. You're
the
fighting
brown shirts were there.
authoritarianism. You're fighting authoritarianism with authoritarianism.
Well, there were a combination of things because what happened, the pushing of Germany to the where they went was the rest of the European nations just basically economically crunching them to making them feel like shit. So their overzealous national pride led to the Nazi Party, because the brown shirts were there since 22. They'd been there since 22, slowly building power.
But it was also a response to the communism leaking into the government. They needed an enemy, along with the Jews, but the communists as well.
Well, the Jews were the scapegoats later. That was the end game. That was early.
But it started out with the communists, and so they were fighting authoritarianism with authoritarianism that never ends well. I don't want to see that in our country.
Listen, we'll ship them off to Uganda, and then we'll build the ovens. But I have a serious question for you.
All right.
Okay, serious question. I'm going to lay out this. Bunch of people in black bloc go around, burn down a city. They get arrested. They start getting charged. And then they get let go because you can't actually prove that it was them. They were in black bloc. You don't know. What do you do with them? What do you do then?
What is the word you're using?
What is black bloc?
Black bloc? That's when they go around all black.
Yeah.
Antifa stuff. The reason they dress that way is because you can't prove it was them or not.
So you fucking arrest them in the street.
So they didn't actually get many of them.
Wait, arresting them in the street is the same thing that I was calling for, though.
Yeah, you arrest them in the street
When they're doing
when they're actually
they're
when
doing the crime.
crime.
Crime. They got arrested.
Here's the
They got
problem
arrested
here.
for rioting and attacking and
The
destroying
chat
stuff.
said this before. That now we're talking now getting shit done on a local level. I mean, let's be honest. People
I'm talking
ignore
about
this. A
something that
lot of people
happened
don't
in
understand
DC.
this. What?
I'm talking about something that happened in DC.
Yeah, but you're talking about the judicial system, about judges that let these people go as soon as they're
No,
arrested.
actually, so what happened, Alf, was they went through the process, and through the process, we couldn't prove it was actually them because they were all in black bloc. You didn't know who was who. You didn't know what was going on.
That's why they do it.
They
So it
utilized.
sounds like idiots. Like if they were arrested in the street when they were doing it, you take off the masks, you take their photos,
Police
you
brutality.
book them.
Bad investigation process.
This is what. All right, let me make my statement, and then you guys can go back to.
That's
going
happened
back
multiple
and forth.
times, actually.
Here's the thing, though. What you're talking about now is a problem at the local level, and the local level gets solved with people getting involved in local politics. A lot of people forget that change starts at the local level. You need to get people elected who clean up your area and then strengthen your base in that area, and then you vote up the chain up towards state and then federal.
Adam,
And that's the
we've been
problem.
saying that for decades. And
Yeah,
nothing
Hayden,
has
I know.
changed.
Okay,
We haven't
Hayden, it's
really
not
been
about saying
seeing
it for
it done.
decades. It's about being unable to do it because these places are locked in.
How many?
It's difficult. The cities are. Most of our American cities are lost. A lot of them are lost, and that's an unfortunate reality. And
How many people on this panel have complained about their local politicians and not gotten involved in their local politics?
I can say I am
involved myself by
involved
voting.
in my local politics.
But have you got if you're seriously pissed off at your local politics? I mean I can't say you can run, but just
I work over like 8 hours away from my locality, so like I can't do anything. Like so I have my house, the place that I live. I'm there for basically 1 week a month, and then I drive to a different state for work, and I'm there for most of the month.
Wait, so what do we do then?
I'm just tired of dealing with people that want me dead.
yeah, well, Hayden, there's always going to be people who want other people dead, and the best you can do is be
That's
prepared.
never gonna end.
It's not. That's the cycle of life. It goes back thousands of years. There's
Yeah,
always going to be conflicting views, one side against the other. The question is, you deal with it by not letting them warp what you stand for.
And to be
You're-
honest,
you are a patriot. I'm never going to question your patriotism
and
and
to
love
be
for our
honest,
country.
As
But-
a civilization, we went through a very peaceful era up until the last 10 years after World War II.
And
so
I'm gonna be
we go through cycles of war and peace.
And I'm going to be pretty honest here, Alpha Omega. When it comes to my local area, I only get a vote for like county commissioners and stuff like that because I live in the country. I don't have any like city laws to.
And this is
deal with.
why we are a collection of states, and the states make up our union, our republic, and Every state is different. That's why California is a fuckfest, because it's been run into ground by commie Marxists. And there's a question, can it be saved? And that's why, look, example of laws being changed. That's why the redistricting fights going on right now are so important, because you are shrinking their chance to affect state law and federal law. That's why these things are important. And what some of the people in the chat, there are no easy Adams. Easy answers.
Adams, you're an easy Adam.
I'm an easy Adam.
He's playing hard to get, chat.
You put tits in front of me, and I'm going to be easy. Okay. We know that already. No. Point is this, though. Not Dermy's tits. We don't want those tits. Point is this. Almost made a Jenny joke, but I'm trying to make a serious point here.
Well, we'll have a Jenny joke. Don't worry.
Point is this, though. There are no easy answers. And I know your guys are asking, how do we do this? How do we do that? It starts with first trying to reassert rational thought and you acknowledge your emotion, but then you need to let it run its course. I mean, honestly, run the stages of grief. Let the stages of grief run their course. This is a true psychological fact. If you are grieving,
I'm clearly in anger, and
you're still in anger. Well, and you have to let it run its course, and do not make decisions until that is over.
Look at it this way: after 9/11, everyone was wrecked. After 9/11, I was alive for that. Dermy wasn't, or maybe he was, but
he was. He was just a tiny little Dermy.
I was alive for that. I was in college when that happened. We were all pissed off beyond belief when that happened.
Yep,
but what happened after that?
We rushed to action.
We went into Iraq, and that was a fucking mess. Patriot Act. Yeah. Bullshit. We went into Iraq. We went into Afghanistan. It was all a nightmare, and we never should have gone into any of that.
See, I had an opinion whenever that happened, and I was pretty young at that point, but nobody liked my opinion, which was just glass that whole side of the planet.
Listen, it is an armpit.
So
it's an armpit over there. Not gonna lie.
Real quick, I need to get super chats.
All right, let's take a super chat break. Let's take a super.
But I wanted to say this: I want to in your town, Dermy, where my district is, which is weird how my whole area is set up. The town that I am technically in, which is 3 miles away from me, is not technically in the area that I can vote in or do things like that in.
That's why
gerrymandering great.
Change has to come in different ways to each state. It's a double-edged sword. It's what makes our country so strong, but it also allows for California to happen, for Washington to happen, for these big cities to happen the way they've been. And you start by doing the Charlie Kirk stuff, talking, making people aware of it.
Essentially, the area that I can do the voting in is essentially like 4 to 5 miles away from me. And
but
nobody.
Here's the thing, though. All right, take and change courses. Dermy's Green super chats. If we get another $100 tonight, I propose this, which you might already be. I haven't been keeping track. If you would share my screen, I came across this the other day. Dermy, how do you feel about drinking a Mr. Feastable milk?
Ugh.
You want to risk it for $100 tonight? Add that to the list. Look at that smile. Look at those soulless eyes. He wants you to drink his milk, Dermy.
So I don't know if there's. I don't
drink
know
is his semen mixed with soy milk.
Oh, I don't know if there's Feastable milk.
It's chalky milk.
This is uncomfortable.
I don't know if there is Feastable milk near me, but what I will say,
chock full of protein. You know where it comes from.
You could probably order it on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Do it. You got to order it on Amazon and drink it on stream.
Well, that's what we're doing here. Dermy, you up for this?
Because there's no way that shit needs to be refrigerated.
Because Dermy, what we're gonna do now, Dermy, I'm sure you watched the Nintendo Direct today, right?
No, I haven't. I saw.
The you haven't seen the Pokia trailer?
Oh, I saw.
Have you seen the Pokia trailer? Have you seen it?
The Pokia,
the new Pokemon game, because Yes,
they're literally like taking Animal Crossing and pasting it over
I was
Pokemon.
saving this for. All right, let's get through our serious stuff because you have to watch this because here's I have it already pulled up. I have it ready because I watched it on stream today. Chat, some of you were there. You see, here's the thing: we need to set up a tiers, and this is part of the tier. We need to get you a Switch too, so you can play this live on stream because you need to play this game.
I'm gonna.
It's got tentacles, Dermy. It's got tentacles.
Something I love with
Cloud just got
something
excited.
I hate.
Oh boy,
Animal Crossing.
but
I
Dermy,
despise, but Pokemon
Dermy,
I love.
You don't understand. You can go to your friends' islands.
All right. Dermy, read super chats, and then we're gonna watch this trailer. Read super chats. We're gonna watch.
By the
trailer.
way, I will do the Feastable thing for $100. I'll do it.
All right,
Dermy,
where are we now? Then add it up. Where are we now?
I gotta say something real quick.
Go ahead, Al.
Dermy, your background. When is Alec Baldwin's finger gonna get here?
He was here last week.
Yeah, but look at the background picture.
What? Oh. I was looking at my actual background. Shut up.
Oh, he didn't change the thumbnail for the show.
Shut up.
When is he getting here? I want to talk to him.
Anyways, Seal Hunter for $4.99 says, "Hey, Dermy and panel, hope you guys are well. I'm just speechless with the passing of Charlie. I like and respect him." Well, you don't really want to correct that one. It feels weird to try to correct that one. Did my thing cut out?
No.
Okay. I do disagree a couple things with him, and that's okay. But the people who celebrated his death don't think that way for another $4.99 from Seal Hunter. And then lastly, for the last $4.99 says, I hope he rest in peace, and I pray for his family. They made him a martyr. This is sad. And I agree, Seal Hunter. I do agree.
Too.
And most of our arguments here are very passionate and just different viewpoints right now on what to go forward. But then we got Legendary Scrub for $5 says, Marxists use our tools to fight us. We take the moral high ground and refuse to destroy our enemies using their own tools.
True.
I don't disagree. Then again, Legendary Scrub for $2 says Communist Control Act 1954. It's already illegal. Again, I agree.
They
for
neutered
$5.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah, they did. It used to be written into our civil rights law. You know, they don't have rights. Let's go back to that. Diz the Jizz for $5. Here's a question for chat and panel: is the playing field even between us normal people versus commie Marxists?
No, it isn't. It is not, because they control the universities and a lot of corporations. It isn't even. But we make it even by talking to each other and keeping each other involved and sharing our thoughts and minds and basically shining the light of truth. Like what all our YouTube channels, what we do with pop culture, all this stuff, that's how we level the playing field. That's how we do it.
They also leverage every weapon that they have available and use it against us, and we do not do the same to them. And that's one problem that I have.
All I'm going to say is this: I sort of jokingly said it in the stream the other day, but against it. But in all seriousness, right now, in this content, let's look to Professor Tolkien. Using the weapon of the enemy will only corrupt us further. The One Ring.
Yep.
But if you're fighting an uneven war,
and it's
you will lose the war,
and you're going to lose yourself in the process. We lose our country, we lose our republic, we lose our constitution.
I get the sentiment, but
haven't you ever watched an underdog story?
Oh yeah, and
it can be won.
They happen.
We beat the English. The British.
I was going to use that.
But here's the thing:
with the French,
it's an uneven. Here's the thing: it's an uneven playing field. But we are not the underdog. There are more of us than there are of them. There are. It's just the normies just want to live their normie lives.
It's just needing to wake up the people that aren't paying attention.
Okay. All right, keep
Real
going.
Quick, I have more.
Big
I have
coming
more.
In.
Big
They're
ones
rolling in
are
now.
Coming in.
They're rolling in.
Seal Hunter. Jesus Christ. Seal Hunter. For $1.99 says, "Do it for your number one super chatter."
Just stream elements.
This is actually
Just stream
funny.
elements.
No, just we'll get there. Alpha Omega for $20 says, "Drink beast milk from the meat nozzle" for $20. Alpha Omega for another $20 says, "Drink it." Seal Hunter for $4.99 says, "Screw off Alpha." because they're fighting for number one
Stupid
super
Pat
chatter
War.
spot.
Yes.
And
Yeah, but
Alpha
if you go to
Omega
Stream-
took it.
Seal is currently number 2.
They've been beaten in Stream Elements. Go to Stream Elements.
But then over on Stream Elements first, I got to do this one first because it did come in first.
Yeah, read them in order.
$10 from Forrest Gump.
Yes.
I heard you saying bad things about my Jenny. Stay
age
away
machine?
from my Jenny. God damn it, it jumped on me. Fuck. God, where did it go?
That doesn't sound like Forrest.
Stay away from my Jenny. She's my girl. That's all I have to say about that.
Jenny.
Did you
Why
get,
is
did you get the
it-
Stream Elements tip?
He's doing it right now.
That's
But
what
I-
he was doing.
okay.
But
I-
why
okay.
is it that that's the only voice impression that he is good at?
Jenny, why are there 4
Jenny.
black men standing
'Cause he's
behind that
retarded.
couch?
Because I'm
Jenny?
retarded and from country.
No one knows, Mo. No one knows.
What the heck did I just come back to? Well, Mo, well, he
Jeremy
came
found
back
his
to
roots.
Brad or Duke Devil for $100.
Oh Lord.
God.
You're drinking
well, at least
Mr.
his
Beast
shirt was
milk.
on.
Chug-a-lug, Pooh Bear.
Beast milk, baby.
And then Legendary Scrub for $20 says Beast meats from the teats.
No, say it like that. Teats.
Teats.
There you go. There's
Then we got a serious man for a measly $1. It's
You're,
okay.
you're drinking some
We're not
Mr.
all-
Beast.
we're not all
All right.
Ew.
All right.
Measly
All right.
Sorry,
dollar.
buddy. Love you guys.
Jenny.
Love you, buddy. Thank you.
Jenny,
Thank you
what?
all for all the super chats.
Looks like it's gonna
I got
happen.
another
I'm setting
$1.
this up now. Jenny, why does your ditto have tentacles, Jenny?
Brad,
Right.
we've
Oh,
been
AIDS.
saying this one a lot. Jenny is my baby. AIDS baby.
Oh, yeah. All right. Brad hasn't been there in our private streams when we're
Dude.
playing games. We have run this Jenny joke into the ground, and we're not stopping.
We're
Did
not.
all of this happen while I was away?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I was
Like,
really
we've been doing this for like the past 2 weeks. This Jenny
well,
shit.
yeah,
We haven't-
because I was gone for 2
It-
weeks.
actually,
This
it's
is what
been a
happens
week.
when I leave for 2 weeks.
It's been a week,
Now
but
you can't leave anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Another
Yeah,
dollar
I'm
from a
sorry.
serious man. Shut up, brother.
Third
All
dollar.
right. Share my screen because you have to understand what we're. This is why you need to get a Switch too.
At $200, he has to drink 2 of them. Well, I think we're already there, but I mean,
All right.
do it. I might have to drink 3.
Well, this
You
one
might
is
have
chalky. This
to
is the
make
chalky
like a
milk.
fake meat to drink it from.
Oh, foam.
have to figure that
Eat
out.
some foam.
Are you
Make
are you
what-
sharing your screen?
Put,
Oh,
put
you-
some
yeah,
meat
yeah,
around
yeah.
a
Okay.
phallical object.
So Dermy hasn't
no.
seen this. I have, so I will be
Oh
narrating
God,
this.
do I even want to know?
Oh,
Okay,
it's hysterical.
nice.
It's great. No, this is gonna be great. Trust me, you're gonna love this. Here we go. This is from today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh, hit something.
I love how he's now spamming.
Hey, so here-
Play the serious man. Well played.
Ditto.
Okay.
Jeremy, how do you feel about Ditto? I don't. What do you feel?
I mean, I like Ditto. I like some of the lore and some of the theories about Ditto being a failed Mew clone, but you
Okay.
know,
All right.
good
Well, no, all
theories.
right. That's all right. Well, okay. So here's Ditto. Oh, look what he's found.
Pokemon.
Okay. What do we have here?
Looks
This
like
is
a-
now notice what this is. It's a Pokedex that's damaged and aged. The
You're
humans are
Johto.
gone.
Aged
It's a
Pokemon.
Johto
you're
Pokédex.
damaged
The
and aged.
humans are gone, Dermy.
Well, no,
Only
this
the
is also
Pokemon
Kanto.
remain.
Johto Pokédex.
Only the
It's
Pokemon remain.
it's also well, Kanto and Johto had the same Pokédex. It just had updated. So yeah,
you understand? This has been there forever. There are no more humans, Dermy. They're gone.
Yeah,
Only
so
the
there's no more
Pokemon
humans.
remain.
but it is also Johto because that is 100% gold.
And we're
Gold is
way
character.
past Johto, so that Pokedex has been there for a long ass time.
Okay, here we go. The
You
Ditto
did,
is now
Brad.
scanning it with its dead eyes. Its dead eyes.
I love those eyes.
That's the worst
to
part
me,
of
that
that.
All right.
much
Are you
looks
ready
like
for
Dermy.
this? Are you
What am
ready
I-
for
what
this?
Am I ready? What am I happening? What's happening? What the literal fuck? we're going back to the demonic soulless dittos that would
Ditto
go
has
around
become
their
a human.
Same
It's
dead
pretending to be human.
eyes.
Now
So-
it gets better. It gets better.
It is a potentially part of the lore.
It has a backpack too. Look at that.
Oh, that's actually kind of horrible. But it gets better.
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a ditto.
Buy a ditto. Buy a ditto.
That looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon.
Yes, Bulbasaur was my boy. Back in the day.
Red. Yep, that's my
I
starter.
had a Bulbasaur on my
every time I
keychain
could.
for like a decade. Anyway.
Is it because of his tentacles?
No, they're whips. They're vine whips, okay?
Real quick.
Sure.
Seal Hunter for $1.99. A serious man will get number one $1 at a time. He probably will. I have another
Also-
Forrest Gump. I have another
Also,
Forrest Gump.
Leech Seed. I just want to say, Leech Seed is power move.
Leech
Solar
Seed does
Beam.
become a whole lot better later on.
All right, here's the thing, though. So you realize what's going on here.
I have
Ditto.
one more super chat I need to get.
We have the Ditto and the Bulbasaur. A Pokemon is about to enslave another Pokemon.
Well, that's actually also canon.
They're going to
Malamar.
work for Ditto. The Ditto's going to be in charge.
Dermy, do you not look at the pinned comments?
Huh? I see them. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we keep going,
but like with the so like the super chats don't auto pin, which is sucky.
Yeah. That's why I pinned the.
Well, let me hit it real quick, okay? Because it's from another Forrest Gump. I'm not a smart man, but I know what Epstein did. But I know that Epstein did not kill himself.
I don't know if you could say that in a normal
Jenny.
tone of speech on
Jenny,
YouTube, but
Jenny, I am not a smart man, Jenny, but why did you tell me to grab your handlebars when the bike is in the garage?
Okay, let's enslave this.
I have a whole bunch of these planned. But I like it. All right. He's going to teach Ditto an ability.
What's this?
Pokemon
Looks
is now
like
Digimon
Ditto's
World.
got an idea.
Oh,
What
no.
the fuck?
What the fuck?
Did you not know this was coming?
I
No.
warned you. I said
Oh.
earlier, tentacles. He's
It's
gonna have-
tentacle porn.
It's
Man,
tentacle
Cloud
Well,
is
he's gonna
so
breed
excited.
with the Pokemon, and it's gonna be
Cloud
like
got
all
excited.
humans are Pokemon or some bullshit.
No,
thing.
that's,
Look at
that's a Pokemon
Bulbasaur is
breeding with
afraid.
Pokemon.
Look how afraid
Well,
Bulbasaur is there.
Where are you going to put those tentacles?
He's afraid.
And Cloud's asshole.
What?
Hey,
This is from
Nene,
Kratos,
please
isn't
don't
it?
use those tentacles on me.
Adam, this is from Kratos, isn't it?
no, I found this myself today.
I don't believe you.
No,
This
I
is
found
Kratos-
no.
this
I
is
found
Kratos
this. I
written
did.
all over it.
No, I did this
Nintendo
myself on stream.
Direct.
I was going over the Nintendo Direct announcements, and I decided to watch the video all on my own.
To be fair, I did watch.
Pokemon was always hentai. Look at the lore.
To be fair, I watched the live stream with Kratos, and we both thought this was stupid.
Yes, but that's why I thought it was from Kratos. He loves to torture
Leafage?
all of us.
Leaf Age is an actual.
By
build.
learning
It's
this
an
move, you can make grass grow.
By
You can
shoving
also
your tentacles
penetrate
into the
people.
ground forcibly.
What
you
are
can
you
make
gonna
grass
do with
grow.
Squirtle?
You can also
Squirtle's
penetrate
water
people.
gun will keep it.
Oh,
Here,
that's not
it's a
that bad.
spitter.
Oh.
Listen, this Ditto's a spitter.
It's a spitter.
It's a quitter. This is a spitter and a quitter. Because spitters are quitters.
Water gun.
It all healthy.
Got that, thank you.
As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
This is weird.
What can I do with Charmander? Do I grow a tail?
Jeremy,
What
don't-
the?
They're farming.
No one's gonna
Worst
mention
part
the
is-
carrot coming out of the hoo-ha.
Collect
No, actually,
rocks
I
and
didn't even
wood
notice
to
that.
build
Jeremy, you're gonna play this.
with.
Yeah, he is.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here.
It's like Minecraft meets Pokemon meets fucking
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
I was gonna say I didn't know you could make Pokemon in Minecraft more
Isn't this
gay.
basically Power World?
I was just going to say that it's a ripoff of Power World.
No,
There's no
it's
combat.
no.
There's no combat in this. It's all just.
It's
But-
another
happy.
version
But still,
of.
it's the doing farms and whatnot, and
It's another version of a.
It's like
We're almost done.
Like take
We're almost done.
Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and Stardew Valley and smash them together.
Yeah.
Gay
Minecraft.
Pokemon and gay.
I'll play.
I might play this
Actually,
game.
No, I think Stardew Valley was something similar.
I absolutely
No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space.
Oh god, there's
before you know it.
Vaporeons, and you can grow tentacles. Oh god.
Just one cloud.
And it's a Ditto icon.
Pokopia.
Pokopia, available in 2026. So guys,
Pokemon Power.
right now, what we're doing
Not
right
Power.
now is we are funding Dermy to get a Switch 2 so he can play Pokopia for streams next year. That's what we're doing.
I actually might play this game.
You want? To
I
play
have a
this game.
Switch 2, and I have played Mario Kart World, and I have played Donkey Kong, and there's been nothing else that I've wanted to play, and I will also play this because I like cozy games.
Listen, I like Pokemon. Pokemon is something that I love. There's a Tyranitar.
Can I?
Arcanine.
Look at Snorlax. Just look at he's blocking the road, Dermy.
Makuhita's right next to him.
You're so gay.
I
gay.
know my Pokemon. Shut up.
I play
the Lapras are
shit
playing together.
games.
I at least am a woman, so I can find cute things cute. But this is just gay.
Yeah, it's gay.
It's gay, and I will play it. I play gay games.
It's gay. You're
So.
gay.
I will play this because I like.
You're going to play it.
Oh my god, the Hypno-Lee and the Hypno-Chen are training in the
in-
fucking
in-
in the waterfall.
Hayden, do your friends in the oil industry know that you like it lubed? Like,
I
your ass?
I don't have any friends in the oil industry. Like
By the
I
way,
live by myself and work by myself.
But
So
you like
Lex
it lubed
did-
I know
still.
what my
So
bosses.
Lex just tipped $5 over on Stream Elements site. Shout out! You didn't have a message, so if you do have a message, post it in the chat, and I will read it out loud, buddy.
Yeah, the new Fire Emblem game. I was told today because I do like the Fire Emblem franchise. I have the ones on the Switch One still play. I'm told that the
I
Fire
love
Emblem game
Fire Emblem.
is
No,
in
I
the
won't
Three
trade it.
Houses. It's in the Three Houses timeline.
Ah, fuck.
That's what I'm told.
what?
Sorry.
I don't know what any of that is. So fuck.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Fire Emblem is a great game, and Three Houses ruined the
Well, the
franchise,
timeline, I
and
don't
now
know.
that's the direction they've decided to go.
listen, this week they revealed a lot of shit for Pokemon.
Bunch of new Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, a bunch of new
Saw
Mega
that.
Evolutions. I have seen some
Mega
criticism.
Raichu X and Y paid DLC.
Those Mega
Yeah.
Evolutions were stupid.
Hey, listen. I don't like Mega Greninja that much because I like I like Ash Greninja better.
Mega Raichu makes me mad as shit.
It's such a messy mess. They do it because of Pikachu, but they can't do a Mega Pikachu, so they have to do a Mega Raichu.
Yeah, Mega Raichu looks fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Why are there two of them?
Because there's an X variant and a Y variant. Because this is X and Y, so they had an X variant and a Y
Oh
variant for Charizard,
God.
By the way, apparently
and one for Mewtwo.
any Pokemon caught in here cannot be sent to any other games, and any Pokemon sent to this can't ever be sent back to any other game.
Well, sending it back to any other game makes sense. The thing
No,
is,
it
though,
doesn't.
I'm willing. Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
But no, I would say it does because like having the Mega Evolution of like Dragonite and sending him back to like Pokemon Green, like fucking, come on. But
No,
and
I'm not
I
talking
only say
about that.
Green
Yeah,
because
but, like-
Green was the one that I played.
But no, Cloud, it actually does make sense that you can't send a Pokemon back because you're not supposed to be able to send Pokemon back a generation. That actually does make sense.
I can send something from Sword and Shield over to Scarlet and Violet that just say has the Gigantamax thing. It'll lose the Gigantamax thing.
No.
And then I
This is starting to sound like a very weird porn.
Yeah.
So you can send a Pokemon.
It is
you can
Cloud.
send a Pokemon from that's in that Are you saying that you can send a Pokemon that is in the national decks. Well, actually, here I'll say this: that's not in the national decks. Okay. From Scarlet and Violet.
Sounds
to
like
Sword and Shield. Like
sounds
you
like
send a Pokemon that doesn't even exist in that Pokédex to that game.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
He's saying you can't jerk off to it.
This sounds like
Adam,
furry.
shut the fuck up.
This sounds like furry porn.
It
No,
basically is.
I know what he's trying to say, but it's like sending it back. No, I'm fine with not sending it back.
Back shots.
Mega Dragonite looks fucking retarded too.
I agree.
I hate it. I hate
It's
these
canonized too.
Mega
They put it in an
evolutions.
anime recently. So
I hate Mega Dragonite. Now sending it to another game, I'm not like sending to a future game, to like the future generations. I'm not okay with that. It makes sense that you can't send them back because you're never supposed to go back a generation. You can only go forward. So that I'm fine with the no back going forward. I'm not fine. Anyways, though, I mean, I'm not a Mega Malamar.
One Pokemon. Everything else.
stop doing that.
What? I think Mega Malamar looks like it wants to go up Cloud's asshole.
It's lubed, isn't it?
Cloud's ready.
Yeah.
Self-lubing.
And the whole point is it's mesmerizing you to get more
Yeah.
Malamars that are all
Cloud's ready.
tentacle monsters.
He's prepared himself.
I don't want to play this.
But hey, I do.
wanna play it.
This
This is probably the next game. If this game comes out before Metroid Prime 4, this will be the next game that I buy.
This
Metroid
comes
Prime
out
4 has a December release date as of today.
This comes out next month. The
Yeah,
16th.
this will
And I'm
be
taking
the
off.
next game that I buy on.
I am
Switch
taking.
too.
I am taking off. Well, Switch 2. I'm taking off 2 days, and I'm thinking of doing a 24-hour stream. But speaking of the Switch 2, they did show off how much this game is going to cost.
$80.
Everything. Oh, that's no.
$100.
Wait, Z to A is going to be $100?
So to
You guys will
get
pay
everything,
for it because that's not.
yeah, Pokemon Legends Z to A. Base game $60.
They know you're going to pay
DLC,
for it. Whatever you
$30.
play.
Here's my
Nintendo.
thing.
Which
Here's my thing. I was very upset by the pricing scale that Nintendo released for the Switch 2, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing any of this. And then my girlfriend came to me right around the time that the Switch 2 released and was
Of
like, I
course
want
it's a
one for my
woman that-
birthday. And so I gave up my morals and values to make my girlfriend happy. And then
Of course, it's because of a woman.
and then she wanted me to get one too so that we could play games together. And I was like, okay, fine. So I bought 2 of them on launch. And
what
nah, it's not
say-
weak. It's my girlfriend being happy is more important to me than like making sure some corporation that's already going to get billions of fucking
I'm going to
dollars.
bite my tongue and not insult your girlfriend.
What I'm gonna
Yeah.
say about this DLC, I know nothing about Mega Dimension. I'm still buying the base game, and I know the only way to get fucking Raichu X and Raichu Y is to get the DLC. I'm
Raichu
gonna
X
have
and
to wait on this.
Raichu Y are fucking
Well,
stupid.
Nintendo's being pretty dicky. I mean, what? Donkey Kong Bonanza's been out for like what, a month?
Yeah.
And they just dropped a $20 DLC today for it.
How about
What I will
this?
I feel like that's a little bit of a dick move.
How about this? Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Games that were from the Wii, $70.
The Wii was a stupid console. Those games should be $20. I hated the Wii. I know that I have the unpopular opinion, and I do not care. I hated that console.
I like the Wii, but you also have to remember Nintendo games hold their value on how they do the releases.
Yeah,
so,
so-
like, if it's an older game, it makes sense that they're still charging that much. It doesn't
All
make
right,
it right, but it makes sense.
Can we explain the Virtual Boy being re-released with this shit?
I did see that, but real quick, I do want to look deeper into this because if this is going to be like me, because I don't have a Switch 2 yet, so I'm going to be paying $60. If this means in order to get the upgrade, I have to spend $10 to get an upgrade.
Upgrade should be free.
Like, what my question is it $70 for Switch 2 or is it $60 still for Switch 2? And it would end up being a $70 game for me. That's what
I think it's an $80 game for you if you do Switch plus the upgrade. I think. I could be wrong, but
I'll have to look at prices, which I'm still gonna be annoyed with. But yeah, okay, let's bring up the Virtual Boy.
This makes no sense to me. It was a disaster of a fucking console when it came out, and now they're reintroducing it on the Switch too.
It was almost as bad as the Wii.
It gave people migraines.
The Virtual Boy had less than 30 games released.
I'm trying to
People
find...
had it hurt people. I remember when they had it on display in the Blockbuster when I was a kid, and I gave it a try. I'm like, what is this? This is terrible.
It was awful. I remember it too.
I might need somebody to pull this up because it's not loading for me.
I still have it in my history.
So
Hang on.
Is it actual like Virtual Boy games, or is it they're doing like current games through?
No, it's Virtual Boy
games.
It's a Virtual Boy.
I've never played a Virtual Boy.
Like I said, I only played it in a Blockbuster. I played it in a Blockbuster.
Dude,
I have an article.
That is
I have it.
Okay. I've got a Virtual Boy controller that I picked up just for collector's sake, but
there's a video.
Why would they? This is a failed console. Why would they make this a thing?
Actually, if we're gonna watch the video, I have to reshare because I didn't share audio on this.
Yeah.
Let me
pull it down and reshare it. Yeah.
Let me reshare it because
I'm looking at this console and it looks so fucking stupid. But here's so what they're doing is they're adding a Virtual Boy setup for the
fucking
Switch
Chrome.
2. So you insert your Switch 2 dock into it and you're looking at that screen the entire time.
Okay. Chrome is taking
shit on me. The original Virtual Boy, you had to lean over. It was something
it's still that.
You set it on a tabletop and you had to lean into it to look into it and play games. Most people, if they didn't get issues with the headaches from the watching it, they got issues with leaning over and being like uncomfortable looking.
It was a dumb design.
Yeah,
it fucked up your eyes too.
Headaches, migraines.
Coming to Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy.
It was not a classic.
Nintendo Classic. It was
Nintendo
a Classic,
but it wasn't a classic. It was a bomb.
But no. So Nintendo Classic is their brand to do like the old consoles.
I get that, but why would you bring that in?
This is Nintendo. There's no understanding their retardation sometimes.
Be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch
look at that.
2
That's what it looked
and
like.
Nintendo Switch.
It was garbage.
In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory.
Buy our accessory.
Why? So you can set it on a desktop and have to bend over and have back pain because you're looking at this fucking bullshit.
Yes, because part of this is not me praising Nintendo at all. They will, when they bring out like the new virtual console for like the NES and the SNES, they release special Joy-Cons that were designed for those games. But no, if you play it on a different thing, it didn't work right.
Yeah, this was terrible.
This recreates the form of the original.
Wait, look at that.
Well, to be fair, though, the Power Glove was third party.
Oh, the Power Glove was such a piece of shit, though. I fell for that shit.
It was third party.
Well, when you're 10 years old, you don't know that, and you bug your mom for it. You don't know that.
All right,
and they spend the money on it.
I want to see him.
I got so disappointed with that.
Of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo support.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're gonna give you it's gonna give you eye cancer.
Let me give you a little information here. The Virtual Boy came out in 1996. It had 22 titles.
96? I swear it came out before then.
22 games total.
God, that was
because
why are they making a whole thing about this over
real quick?
Give us money. That's what it is. Give us money.
Real quick, Steel Hunter. So Zeta A is technically like you're right, it's still Gen 9, but it is the end of Gen 9 and it's ushering in Gen 10. Sorry, just had to get that.
Virtual Boy came out the same year that
Play Mario's Test. Galactic
This
Pinball.
looks so bad. I don't want to play this.
It's as bad. This is
And it's all red. Everything's red.
Yeah, you're gonna get eye cancer from this shit.
Telero Boxer, and more.
Red Dye number 2.
The 14 classic games shown.
All right, let's see. We've got Virtual Boy Wario Land. I played Wario Land on the original Game Boy.
What, they don't
All
have Waterworld?
Galactic Pinball.
No, Adam,
Red Alarm. Teleboxer. Mario Tennis. Golf. Mario Clash. Whatever that is. Vertical Force. I'll give you a Vertical Force. Jack Bros. What the fuck?
What?
They look like, it looks like Honey Jizz or something like that. That's terrible.
Golf.
Golf. Just golf. Virtual bowling. This is some Japanese word. I can't. Cal.
What?
She's not here. Can you read this?
She's
kanji?
not
Are you
here. What I will say. What I will say is I do like that about the virtual
Japanese.
con.
What are we looking at?
Wait, it says in Insamaus.
I think that's
Insamaus. That's what
That
it
would
says
be
there. Insamos.
Samo.
Insmos. Insmos.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I can't.
I will say that's the cool thing about the virtual consoles. They have like the actual Japanese versions on the thing sometimes. So that is
Space Invaders. Like
Space Invaders, but in a very awkward way.
in a horrible red. And 2 types of Tetris.
God, this. So the one thing I'm going to say about this, I'm not praising any of this shit. This looks atrocious, hideous. Yes. I want nothing to do with it. I do want to see what they might be like. I think they're gearing up to release, and I hate that this is going to be a thing, but DS games. Because if you have to buy a virtual console, so
the rumored attachment is what you're talking about here. Right?
Yeah, the rumored attachment, and I'm not a fan of it. I would say that should have came with the system to begin with. If you were going to be doing it, we shouldn't have to buy an attachment to play these games. But I would probably do it to play old DS games.
Jeremy, I just shared a video of a virtual boy game that it was based on the Waterworld movie. This was the Virtual Boy.
The fuck is this shit? This looks horrible.
I know.
It's like this weird like centipede plus like Waterworld. Like I fucking remember this shit.
This was the Virtual Boy.
So are those people dying?
I don't know.
Them over and do they die or?
I don't know. I never played this game.
I played this game. They die when they hit the water. Because they just drown because there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, it was awful.
It looks hideous.
It was terrible.
I am not gonna, if I get
the Virtual Boy was one of their biggest disasters ever.
I think this is part of the reason that Waterworld died. Is because they made a game for it, and
the Virtual Boy.
It was fucking. No. I'm just saying Waterworld.
Oh yeah,
like.
But what if?
Yeah, it was bad.
So in a sense, these were like the major things of the Nintendo Direct today. That they had a Mario Tennis. You had like Cloud said, the remasters of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and they announced the next Mario movie. That was kind of it.
Oh my god, I saw a post earlier today that people had blacked it out and like certain letters.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw
Super
that.
Mario Galaxy.
Oh
movie,
shit!
And it just said, "Super, you're gay" movie.
Yes, I want to ask this to people who are more Nintendo fans than I am anymore. I feel like I don't want to say this Nintendo Direct was a dud, but it feels like outside a couple of announcements of that, it feels like they kind of shortchanged everybody again.
I'll say this:
they're not listening to their customers.
It happened early enough in the day for me, and I am a Nintendo fan. Like I'm like a moderate Nintendo fan though, and it happened early enough today that I just didn't give a shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm not waking up to watch this.
Oh, I was sound asleep when it happened.
I was at work, and when I watch like the Nintendo Directs, I have to be like sitting there. I'm a little bit annoyed that they did a Pokemon Z to A thing with the Nintendo Direct because I don't like that. I like it better when Game Freak does their own thing. I prefer it that way, but I am
controls
excited.
all of that, Dermy.
Technically, the Pokemon Company is only partially owned by Nintendo. Pokemon Company is by itself.
Yeah,
So-
but Nintendo.
Hello,
is
everybody
still the one
concerning
that
Pokemon.
goes, we're the ones who are going to control when you announce this shit.
I will say though, there is some interesting rumors going. Just to take it back to Pokemon, then I'll tell you guys what I was reacting to. There were two other. There's apparently a couple other legendary mega evolutions that people are pointing
That
out.
looks gay.
We haven't. Yeah, it looks. So these are mega stones. I like
They're
mega.
touching tips.
Well, I think this is for probably Raichu, the two for Raichu, but they were pointing out, hey, there's three mega stones that we have no idea what they're for. Okay, there's three that we've never seen
Suppository.
before. Well, yeah, suppositories. Cloud, what do you think about what do you think about more starters getting megas?
If we don't give Bulbasaur a mega, fuck you, because Bulbasaur is best starter.
Are those fan designs? Please tell me those are fan designs.
No, these are the actual Pokemon.
Those
This
look
is all
like
from-
dog shit.
This is from
Rillaboom,
Sword and Shield.
Cinderace, and Inteleon.
The only upside to all these is one, their Gigantamax, and two, their abilities. Rillaboom 100% was the strongest and the best. It had a drum set.
So what do? You want it to evolve? You shove a beat up their ass?
No,
basically, yeah, marble.
That's terrible. That's animal abuse.
The lore is you have a mega bracelet.
I mean, technically it is. Because it says
well, yeah, it is animal abuse, but then they wear like an amulet or something that coincides that you mega evolve with it. It's a whole system. So that's how it's supposed to work.
Those are some dog shit designs, and I'm
this was Sword and Shield design. But the cool thing was like their Gigantamax. Like Inteleon's a sniper based off of 007 even. So it was supposed to be like intelligence based. Cinderace is a soccer player, almost had a football player. A soccer player, and they
same thing. But not American football, European football.
You would know the difference.
But people are trying to figure out what those next megas are. I'm fine if
next what?
Megas.
Wow. Your audio changed there. I heard something else.
Yeah, I heard the audio drop too, and I was like, I don't think you can say that on stream.
The other thing I'm going to be laughing at for a second is apparently, and I don't know why they got banned yet, and you guys don't know who this person is, but I do.
Is this a Hayden and you discussion now?
No.
Because I was going to go get a donut.
No, this is not a Hayden and me discussion. Well, it might be a Hayden and me discussion.
Can I say one last thing?
Sure.
For the Pokemon discussion.
Sure.
There's a rumor that Zygarde is getting a Mega Evolution.
It would make sense, actually.
Jenny, why did you shove that marble up my ass, Jenny?
So
I am not going to evolve, Jenny. I will still not be a smart man.
How many of you guys have ever heard of the streamer or YouTube content creator Ethan Riley?
Nope.
No.
How many of you guys have heard of the organization called Super Mega?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so you guys aren't going to know this, but this...
I mean, I can go get a donut.
Yeah, you can go get a donut.
Yeah, go get a
but,
donut.
This is a hyper-progressive group that a couple of years ago... Turkey Tom has a really good video on Super Mega. Go check it out, and just how vile some of these people are and that whole storyline. It even incorporates people like Morg Pie, if you know who Morg Pie is.
I do.
Yeah, well, I know you do.
Heard of her.
She's a porn star that does Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a long list of things here, but one of the people that was involved was a political content creator and streamer called Ethan Riley, who has since gone on to be called Eden Riley because, well, they're transing. They just started transing this year because they started getting called out for some shit. I'm gonna laugh here. I don't know why they got banned yet, and they're already like, well, it's only a week. It's not that big of a deal. I'm willing to bet they said some shit on Twitch. They got banned, and I'm laughing over here because I fucking hate this. This is one of the most vile individuals out there that has made some very bad faith fucking videos, and I'm laughing right now. And if you guys, I'm going to suggest people look up the super mega shit. You'll hate this person more and want them to be deplatformed. Which I'm fine with right now, even. That's how far I've gone.
Yeah, as radicalized as I'm feeling right now, I feel the same way because I have heard of this person only like tertiarily. Like I don't know much about them, and I immediately decided I don't care.
One of the things that Ethan Riley did, I'm not calling him Eden. He was, let me try to remember who. It was a famous comic who has like a distinct laugh, like ho ho ho, something like that. I don't know who the guy is, but he just like he encourages hecklers in his audience, and then he responds back and makes jokes. One of the hecklers was a woman, and it went viral, went on TikTok and all that stuff. So the dude decided to react to it, and the dude was like, "Well, you're just a fat person, you're fat, ho ho ho. You never seen a burger that you've never liked, ho ho ho." Ethan's response to it was, "Well, here's the secret misogyny right now. Oh, I'm gonna single out a woman and say I'm gonna effing kill you." That's not even a joke. That's like how he took it. Calling
Yeah,
that woman fat.
I think that may actually be how I heard of this person.
He's vile, and I'm laughing, and I don't feel bad. And trying to think of something else we can pull this up to, because I have a lot of Charlie Kirk shit. But here, you know what? Gal was talking about this in the private DMs, and I need to I didn't have the first part of this pulled up. I didn't have the first part, and I wish I did. But how many of you guys saw the Home Depot lady?
The Office Depot.
Office Depot? I thought it was Potato Depot.
No.
They're not even close.
They're both depots.
Yeah,
let me do
I
Office.
didn't.
So I'm trying to see if I can find the video first. Okay, I do have the video, and I know where to go to get the other part of this because I saw Mindset this out right here. So this was going around earlier, and I'm starting it up. A man went to Office Depot to get a picture printed of Charlie Kirk. Okay. So, like, if I come over here real quick, today at 2:24 p.m., the Kalamazoo County Republican Party placed an order for a poster of Charlie Kirk for a vigil tonight at 5:30. I can't even. Barrel. The print supervisor guy on left called and said they are refusing to print the poster because it is propaganda.
So, we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
By the way, you can just see right here. Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah. Somebody that passed. It's not
it's propaganda. I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty. So.
Fuck that bitch!
Yeah, fuck her. Fuck them both. They're awful.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately,
so they say they don't print political propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years ago.
That's political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
So this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer.
That's what I'm talking about. Excoriate these people from society.
I agree, but I'm going to pull it back because they asked the question, what makes it propaganda?
Makes it propaganda. Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. Yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you want to speak further on the subject, if you would like to, you're welcome to return. Thank you.
That's where it is, but they also they obviously paid for it. Here's the receipt. They paid, Jesus Christ, $56. Well, we actually have Office Depot. We are deeply concerned by the incident that occurred at store 3382 in Michigan. I'm going to try to say the name. The behavior displayed by our associates is completely unacceptable and insensitive, violates our company policy, and does not reflect the values we uphold at Office Depot. We sincerely apologize to the customer affected and to our community for this regrettable situation. Upon learning of this incident, we immediately reached out to the customer to address their concern and to seek to fulfill their order to their satisfaction. We also launched an immediate internal review, and as a result, the associate involved is no longer with the organization.
Nice.
Good.
We are committed to reinforcing training. Yeah, fuck her. And I'm gonna come back over here. I'm not gonna play the video fully. Fuck this dude. You could just see it. Okay, you could just see it. The way he has his hair. Actually, I don't even know if that's a dude now that I'm thinking about it.
Douche.
It's hard.
I don't know if that's a dude. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it's still a douche.
It's a potato.
Gal, what is your thought on who this person is? You're muted.
That is a dude on estrogen. That's why he's got that belly.
Or
I mean,
fat.
he's either fat. He's a dude on estrogen.
Jeremy's on estrogen.
Yeah, I'm on estrogen
Jeremy's
now.
on estrogen. Yes, he is.
Yours is natural.
Al, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I
Don't
just
answer
answered
that.
You're a fucking woman.
And you're a cunt. Anyways.
Yes, I am.
This is we need. I'm fine with this shit. I'm fine with this shit. I'm fine with.
They were at
I'm
work. I
fine.
don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I have no problem with this. I'm happy about this, and in fact, I'm perfectly fine with the people getting canceled. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with people losing their jobs over some of the actions that are taking place right now. Oh, Hayden, you gotta go.
Yeah, it's about that time for me. I gotta be at work early in the morning, so
oh jeez,
I have to unfortunately call it a night. But it was great talking to you guys, and what I will take away from us all talking tonight is that I probably do need to cool down a little bit. I'm very angry about what has happened, and I'm trying to figure out how we deal with people that have just argued against us.
And it's hard.
It's people who have fucking cognitive issues where they are completely separated from what actual reality is.
Yeah,
there's a mental sickness going on, and
there is.
It got
They're probably
put
on
full
drugs.
blast
Psych
today.
drugs.
And right now I'm still kind of at the point of like, nah, fuck them all, burn it to the ground, and that's probably not the best approach to take. And you guys are right about that. I probably need to kind of rethink where I'm at, but I'm just mad and I'm tired of losing, and we've been losing for a long time. That's why they've made the march that they have made through the institutions.
I think we need to take some of the anger out on Republicans that do nothing,
But
that have allowed it to happen.
Republicans that say it's a both sides issue.
Hayden, to give you a little positivity, I think because I think we've been winning recently, and because we've been winning, and they cannot compete in the marketplace of ideas. They are losing, and that's why they resorted to this step.
I would like to think so, but also, like, I'm at the point of like I can't live with these people anymore. None of us can.
Well, you don't have to.
They want us dead.
You don't have to live with these people.
I mean, you barely live with people at all. 8-hour drive.
Yeah, true. True. I am the safest of us. There's no one here. I love it. But no, I do have to go though, because I've got to be up early for work tomorrow. So thank you guys for having me
Enjoy.
on. Dermy, thanks for the invite. I appreciate it. And
You're always
I
welcome
love
back,
hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Wish it would have been under better circumstances. I would have
Yeah,
loved to
me
talk Takahata with you.
Yeah, that's a whole. That's actually so. Whenever I found out about Charlie Kirk being assassinated, I was actually like deep diving into the Takahata stuff and doing paperwork. So I was watching a stream of a VTuber that does like all the drama and all of that shit that they do.
Wait, there's VTuber drama. What are you talking about?
Yeah, believe it or not,
I know.
there
Believe it or
is.
not, it's not like that's what I focus the most of my time and energy on because I enjoy it.
But no, I was watching a stream and I had a friend from high school text me, and I looked at my phone. It just said, "What the fuck, Charlie?" And I looked over at my phone, and I was like, "Okay, I'm not even gonna respond to that. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about." And then he called me, and I answered the phone, and he was like, "Dude, they just shot Charlie." And I was like, "What?" And so I ran to my computer, looked at it, and as soon as I opened Twitter, the first thing I saw was him being shot.
The close-up one.
The close-up. Yep.
Fuck.
That was the first one I saw.
The first one I saw was the distance one.
I saw the close-up first. And
shit.
He so this friend that I'm talking about, he works for UPS. So he was like out doing things. And his wife told him that it happened. And then I saw it and I was like, and I have not slept a lot since then. I've been very angry. I've been very, and that's kind of why I took some of the authoritarian paths, as you guys have said, not incorrectly, by the way. But
And it wasn't an attack on you at all. Like, I understand where you're coming from with that.
I'm just angry because I have watched these people come after us for years. And
talk more into the mic because you are getting away from it.
Yeah. This was him arriving in Arizona.
Yeah, I have been angry. But it's because I've been fighting against the same group of people, and now I'm like, okay, this is the opportunity to tell
Do
people
something.
like who it is that we're fighting against.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand that Marxists and communists are still a massive problem in this country. They're the ones who fostered this environment for something like this to happen. They're the ones whose ideology has started to take more of the lead, and we've had a lot of pushback. But man, I'm mad as hell at these people, and I don't want them in our society anymore. And so I'm probably not thinking clearly at this point because I haven't been sleeping very well. But damn it, this stuff has to stop. And it's something that I've been fighting for a long time because I was political before I became cultural. And now I'm more cultural, but it's because I do firmly believe that politics is downstream from culture. And that we all have to realize these people want us dead. And we have to do something about it. And I don't really know what that is at this point, but right now I'm more radicalized than I've ever been. So just to, put my thoughts into a little, just a term. But thank you guys for having me on. It's been fun. Occasionally I make videos. I was thinking about making a video on the Coronel thing before Coronel was being canceled by a bunch of fucking weirdos, and then Charlie Kirk got shot before I even had time to sit down and record. And
yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it's not been a fun week. I'm very upset, but I do enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I hope that we all understand. We all get.
I love you, my anime brother in Christ.
Yes, but thank you. But yeah, so you guys have a good night. I will probably watch the show for a little bit longer, but I have got to go to bed because I've got a bunch of shit to do tomorrow for work, and we're at we're about midnight for me, basically, is where we're getting to. So, and I've got to be up at 5 a.m.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I'm only going to get a couple hours of sleep, but that's fine. I got to hang out with you guys. I enjoyed doing it. You guys have a fantastic night, and thank you again for having me on, Darian.
Again, you're always welcome here, buddy.
Have a good night. Get some sleep.
Night, buddy. Go sleep.
Yeah, I will very soon. Love you guys. I will talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Dude, this video is just it's been going on for 4.5 minutes and it's still going. This is crazy. This was his body arriving in Arizona where he was from.
This is on repeat, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Still going from when I started it.
Wait, you started it? It's never repeat. Oh God, I thought it was
No.
Like that white car.
No, this is all
I think it's a recycled
The
scene
video's a
over
loop
again.
itself because that sign
Yeah,
number
Alf,
changes.
it's been looping itself, Alf.
Oh. No, I mean
yes, we've seen the same images several times.
Okay.
It's been
I have
looping
no
itself.
idea. I was not paying attention. I was talking to Hayden, and then I have no idea. I was
It
talking to
looped at least
Hayden, but
once.
I wanted to try to end out on a high note. Okay, at least a high note, because I can pull up some other
You're
retarded
going to be a
things.
ditto with tentacles is what's going to be high note.
Here, I want to pull up one retarded thing just to laugh at real quick. Okay, just to laugh at this, and then we're going to end out on a high note. And this is quick hit before we end. Okay, quick hit before we start ending. But how many of y'all saw this one from Rolling Stone? Not going to read the article, obviously, but the MAGA right says Charlie Kirk is a martyr for freedom of expression, but still want people to lose their jobs for criticizing his rhetoric.
This shit pisses me off so much. Criticizing his rhetoric. No, dancing on his grave before his body was cold.
Yeah.
You pieces of shit.
Well, I also have this from Rolling Stone. Why cancel culture is good for democracy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I thought this would be a nice little funny moment here. And I actually did tweet, that thing with the screenshot of this actual thing on your guys' own fucking website. So there's that. But to end out on the highest note, okay, because how many of you guys saw the System of a Down? You guys know about System of a Down and all that.
System of a Down?
The band?
Yeah. System of a Down.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Grab a
Wake
brush
up.
and put a
Just
little makeup.
People know System of a Down.
Yeah, I did.
I
I want to know how many of you guys are fully aware of just how awesome System of a Down is.
Just how awesome what?
How awesome they are.
Musically, yeah, they're
Well, not
fun.
just musically, but they're like their band makeup.
Huh?
So their band is made
Get to
up
the
with
point,
their
for
lead
fuck's
singer
sakes.
being a leftist, their drummer
Uh-huh.
being pro-Trump, and their guitarist being a centrist.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the guitarist, I believe, is the one that came out and said this. Now, this is obviously a screenshot, and I did see his post, but I didn't bookmark it. But we have this, and here, make it better. I'm going to open this up in a new tab, and I'm going to reshare this just so it's bigger for you guys.
Yeah.
Because this here is...
You know what? This makes so much sense because like they've had so many ego issues in that band over the years. Like, yeah.
But they pride themselves on being that. On being the way, like, that 3 style right there. But System of a Down get emotional after Charlie Kirk assassination. System of a Down guitarist Darren I'm not even going to be able to say his last name, posted in response to the assassination of conservative speaker Charlie Kirk. Fuck political violence. I'm not part of the far right or far left. I'm a part of the far middle. This is our symbol. Fuck you. For all of you out there who keep quoting Dear Dance, we can't afford to get hit by a moving train either. Most of you who pick a side will be hiding like a bunch of bitches if shit really goes down. That's the truth. Keep letting the media divide you. They will eventually off you all. Just remember, Uncle Darren warned you. Oh, wait, it will be too late by then. System of a Down drummer John, I cannot say his last name, is a vocal supporter of President Donald Trump, while singer, I'm not even going to be able to. Serge is liberal, showing that both sides of the political aisle can coexist. Dolman posted a photo to honor Kirk. I do like this, actually.
Yeah, but we're talking about, in that sense, a normal bleeding heart liberal who you can still have conversations with. You can call them retarded, but they were still you could have a conversation with it. That's what these
standard
guys
liberal, not a leftist. There's a difference between a liberal and a leftist.
Serge is pretty lefty, but he respects them. So that like that, they all work together.
Can we bring up? Can we bring up that? Oh. Don't know.
You don't know what? Yes.
Motherfuckers don't know what fascists really are.
Jeremy, can we bring up the post that Flash posted with Billy D. Williams?
Yes. Do I still have that? That's the thing.
It's in our private chat in this stream.
Well, I had it pulled up. I wanted to see if I still had it there.
I'll drop it again.
Yeah, drop it again because. Well, no, it's in your chat.
Right there.
Okay,
it's in the private chat right here.
Give me a second. I'm on different windows.
Time's up. Time's up.
No.
It's been
Stop.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this.
been up for a while now.
Collaborate.
I'm gonna hurt you all. And yes, Yellow Flash is. Well, I hit the wrong button. Yellow Flash shared this picture, but I'm gonna pull up the picture itself just because I want to give it the proper viewing. But this actually is Billy D. Williams. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Billy D. Williams is pretty lefty, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's Lando. I know he's Lando.
I know he's Lando, but I think it was a lefty.
I've never heard anything about Billy D. Williams.
I don't think I've ever heard him talk about politics ever.
And if we haven't heard anything, then we probably don't know, which is the way it should be.
Which I
might be getting him mixed up with somebody else. And that's partially racism.
He's now my favorite character from the OG trilogy.
From my I thought he was a little liberal, but he might also just be a centrist and a normal person. But he is super normal. He said this. Charlie Kirk's wife is in this image you see. Well, there is no image here, but that's besides the point.
It's on Instagram, I think.
While some of you mock and celebrate his death, she's experiencing a level of pain most of us could never imagine. She just lost her husband. Their children lost their father. A family has been shattered. Charlie wasn't just a public figure. He was a man with a wife who loved him and kids who needed him. No matter your politics, no matter your disagreement, celebrating someone's death is pure evil. Disagree with his ideas if you want, but don't forget he was still a human being, a husband, a father, a friend. If you're cheering right now, you're not exposing Charlie, you're exposing your own lack of humanity. Lando has spoken, bastards.
Give an applaud for that.
All right, this is what happens when you drink Colt 45.
Yeah. Colt 45.
Oh God, I'm gonna pass.
Lando has spoken, and I'll always say my favorite Lando role is still from That 70s Show when he starts quoting Star Wars in front of them all while talking about Star Wars.
I thought you were going to say your favorite Lando
role
is Lando Lakes.
Honestly,
no.
Luke Skywalker could learn from Lando.
Hey,
Mark Hamill is not Luke Skywalker. Don't you dare.
I know.
I'll say this about Mark Hamill. He's a jackass. He's a cocksucker. I actually do despise him. I'm trying not to hate. I'm holding my hate out for like people like Hassan. At least he had the balls to come out and say, "Hey, this was wrong."
Whether it be his PR marketing team telling him to or not, he still did it.
He at least said that.
Acknowledged.
And by the way,
on.
when it goes to that Phil Labonte thing, there's a little bit more there than meets the eye. Because I started digging around on that one. There's a lot more there than you think.
Oh yeah, I would bet money that Mark Hamill behind the scenes is saying, "Fuck that," you know. He's an asshole. Someone is managing his account. Say, you need to post this.
Lando was the best of all the rebellion. Yeah. I mean, he really was. To be fair, he's the best part. I still can't believe I saw that fucking movie. He's the best part of fucking not. I want to say Return of the Jedi, but I know it's not Return of the Jedi that I'm thinking of. I'm completely blanking on it.
Empire Strikes Back.
No. Sequel
trilogy.
Huh?
Rise of Soy Walker.
What are you talking about?
Was that? Yeah, Rise of Soy Walker. He was the best part of Rise of Soy Walker.
Was he in that?
Oh yeah, he was at the very end.
Oh wait, no, is that
he
the
was there in the middle
when
and
everyone?
at the end.
Yeah,
What, the last one?
When all the
I didn't watch it.
Showed up. Yeah, it was awful.
They find him randomly, and then he shows up with all the other people. And
so stupid.
He's still the best part because it's him. He has the charisma.
I know.
Because
he's a great actor. He's a great actor.
No, it's just because he's the only one that's actually giving a fuck, even with him still kind of phoning it in because he's sitting down in all his scenes because he can't stand up.
Yeah,
Adam Driver was so glad he
Billy
got
D
to
doesn't have good legs anymore.
Yeah, he's every scene he's there. He's just sitting down, but he's still even phoning it in. He's still giving charisma, and it's like he's
every
the best
scene.
part.
Yeah, everything I've seen Billy D lately, he's using a cane to walk.
Oh, he's been using a cane for over a decade.
Yeah, so
Is that like a pimp thing?
I think it originally was a pimp thing, but
it probably was, but it's still badass.
Same.
He was at Fan Expo Boston one year, which originally was Boston Comic Con, but then they changed the name. Anyway, during the panel, he was saying, you know, like how he loves talking with fans and all that. And he said, just come up to the booth and say hi. Even if you don't buy anything, just come up and say hi.
Because he's still the best of us.
Because he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's up there. Okay, I'm gonna start wrapping up. I'm fighting the urge to pull up one more topic, but it is late, and
I wanted to say one other thing.
You can say one other thing. I don't have a problem with it.
So even though they're gay, it's very surprising and good on them that the New York Yankees had a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
that surprised the fuck out of me.
And then, what was the other team that they were playing? I can't remember it.
Green Bay had a moment of silence last night that Amazon actually went. So Amazon didn't play it live. They went back and played the replay of moment of silence. That was wild.
Well, a lot of those companies. I don't like that NFL, is doing politics, but I agree with Ryan. They came out here and preached all day and night about George Floyd. They need to do a lot right now.
I gotta say, I think a lot of these companies, the ones that are doing this, I think a lot of people realize that Charlie, with his trajectory, he could have been a president at some point.
Oh, he was going to be president.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he wanted it.
Let's not go that far in line.
I know.
Not do that. Let's not do that.
I don't know if he wanted it, but he had the potential. You can't.
Let's not do that.
You can't.
I don't think it's a good idea to play that game.
No. But you can't disagree that he had the potential.
I do disagree. I do disagree. There was no. At 31, when he started, you don't talk about him being
3 years away from being able.
That means nothing. That means nothing. So he was a good discourse guy, and he brought a lot of people in. That is not grounds for presidential material. I'm sorry. No, let's not.
The dude
let's not talk higher than.
Wait a minute. He was super smart. The dude.
Actually,
I'm not debating.
He could have easily been president.
Charlie Kirk being
could have been
president.
president.
He could have been, and I think he could have been at some point.
Let's not play that game. There's not enough evidence that even he was remotely ready or possible. Being a good talker, being an intelligent person does not line you up to be president.
He was actually like assisting with the administration and doing stuff.
Yeah, he was working.
No,
with
being an
President
ally of the
fucking
administration
Trump.
is different than leading a country.
I think he
I'm not
could have been.
disagreeing with you with this, Adam, but he at least has campaigning experience.
That's a different
Let
thing.
me
That's
finish.
different.
Let me finish. Did you see JD Vance's post?
Yes.
And the explanation as to what got him into actually being a politician?
I saw
Okay.
it. Yeah, I saw it.
Anna Paulina Luna. It's a very similar story. I know campaigning is different than being president, but that doesn't preclude the fact that he could have been president because he knew how to campaign.
Obama was a great campaigner.
And the other thing is, like, Charlie actually understood.
And
Like,
he was a shitty
government
president,
a little
but
bit more.
Yeah, and shit.
But
But I'm just saying, let us not, as good and decent a man and the good things he did, let us not put him on a pedestal. Say he could have been president. Can we not do that, please?
Well, I mean, us, that's fine. You can't control everybody else.
I'm saying the general we. I think that is not a thing that should be done.
And I'm saying, with his experience and
I
what he
think
knew,
you're wrong.
and he was self-educated and he knew what he was talking about, he very well could have been a presidential
And it's not like it's just being said in his death.
Connected in the political scene, he easily
I'm
could have done it.
saying you're wrong.
Now, whether he wanted to or not is a different story.
And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that creating this air about it is it's not a path anybody should be going down.
It's not something that was said only after his death, though.
It was
People
said for
were
a long
talking
time.
to him about that. People were have been saying that for a
He
while.
even talked
Once
about
he was
it before.
eligible.
He was
Yeah.
only 31 and he accomplished what he did. He easily could have been president.
And so it's not that it's, he died, so it became a thing.
No, but I'm saying that I've heard that talk more and more since he died in the
Yes.
past couple of days, and I don't think it's a good conversation to have. I
But
really
What's
don't.
my donation total? Give me a second.
While you look at that, Adam, just remember
Oh,
you
yeah,
weren't
did you
tuned
miss
in to him, right?
I'm
as much
understanding. Obviously,
He could have.
And
like
so
I said,
you haven't heard that like the people who followed him have.
the reason I agree with it is because of the trajectory he was on, and as much as he accomplished before the age of 31.
Yeah, but does that make him a leader? Does it make him a leader of a country?
Absolutely.
I disagree from my recent
Because if
research and
you
looking
don't
at
get
it.
to that,
leader.
You don't get to that point without being a
That
potential
doesn't
leader.
mean shit, dude.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
He
It
fucking
doesn't.
led an organization that was changing America.
Oh my god.
He was though, like
He
yeah, I know,
was.
but you're
was.
You're
None of this
penciling
matters.
He fucking
This
easily
is
could have.
none
got
of this
there.
matters.
It doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. However, I was. Just
Can we
trying to make
stop
a
this
point,
argument?
and I'm
Because I
defending
actually
it.
agree with Alf, but I'm tired of yelling, and I have to take care of super chat shit before we leave. By the way, our grand total right now, according to everything that I have access to, so take this with a grain of salt. This might be plus or minus a couple dollars because I don't think we've had any memberships. Stream Elements does not track memberships, so that's the shittiest part about Stream Elements. But according to my records right now, I am sitting at $268.94, which I don't know if that's accurate.
Were you doing a tally?
Kratos asked me about how much money, what is our donation total at, but also I have from Forrest Gump for $5. My favorite console is the Nintendo Virtual Boy. I played it every day since the first day I can remember.
It makes
I
so
feel like
much
I said
sense now.
remember wrong. I feel like I said remember wrong. Anyways, Static, where would people find you?
You can find me on my channel, Static 2020. Weekend pregame this Thursday.
Yes, Static, quit being fake and gay.
Hopefully nothing will be hopefully nothing retarded happens next week and we just go back to having fun and mocking these fuckers.
I want I agree, actually.
Because I got some great TikTok shit of some people who think that they're cursing Donald Trump.
No, the witches again.
There was somebody that said that they cursed Charlie Kirk.
TikTok is going to be like my witch
New favorite
ground.
toy.
You need to unplug, go away from the internet for a little while, jerk off, go see Demon Slayer. Go see Demon Slayer.
I can't.
Well, you can, but you choose not to.
I'll steal it. And I have to watch all the other shit before that one anyways.
Whatever. Anyways, anything else, Static?
Just go fuck yourself, Dermy.
Well, I will after I fuck you. GHAL.
What?
Prepare your
Green-haired
ass.
anti-liberal. You can find me there. Not at Tiny Boobs. I allowed Dermy to have his fun, only for a brief stream. You would laugh at that.
Cloud, really?
Damn.
That much of that.
Cloud's losing his shit over that.
I also find it total BS that you're the only one that can edit people's names. It's fucking gay. Fuck
what the fuck?
I mean, you did it wrong, by the way.
What?
I fixed your.
So that was an autofill thing. It was weird. Yeah. When I was typing it.
You can edit names, you just don't know how.
Yeah, you go over to the side, see the source, and then you can click the edit name.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't there before. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, fucking finally let me put a picture and not be the tit anymore.
Good for you. Well, I mean, they are updating. They are updating.
I will start cooking the books back up next Wednesday. It was not right to read a murder mystery Wednesday and the rest of this week in my mind, and I don't think I would have been able to really do that. So, tomorrow, Screaming Into the Void at 4 p.m. Mountain Time on Samuel the Infamous's channel. Otherwise, go to Twitter. I tweet things.
She tweets things a lot.
I dye my hair and I tweet things.
And she plays with pussy.
She enjoys playing with her black pussy.
Instagram, too.
Right now, it's her spotted pussy.
He's a mixed. Okay.
And
I like a mixed.
And also
you like
her missing bush.
You.
We haven't seen her missing bush in a while, so we don't know if it's alive or dead.
No, she said
Where's it missing? Why did
night.
it leave?
I mean, I can think of some reasons why you would get rid of it, but Alf, what about your bush?
My bush is thick and luxurious. Tomorrow I'll be playing some. I'm diving into Expedition 33. I'm gonna be playing that tomorrow. So at some point tomorrow afternoon, and then I'm play something tomorrow night. I haven't figured out during when we play Saturday. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna play yet, but other than that, that's all I got. Me and Sleazy are gonna start doing some Warhammer 40k videos. So
nice.
Stay tuned for that. But he's going to be educating me on Warhammer 40k. We'll do it in a video format and post it on both our channels. So
edumacating.
Exactly.
Well, that's good. Sorry, I had to do a thing. Adam, how are you?
Your mom's a thing.
Saturday night drive-in, 6 p.m. Eastern. We got Other People's Money starring Danny DeVito, Penelope Ann Miller, and the late, great Gregory Peck. Nice little corporate takeover movie. Great character acting going on in that. We're playing more Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow night. Roundtable, 2 p.m. Eastern, as usual on Sunday for the moment. Changes are coming to Roundtable. Stay tuned for that. And then Monday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Daily Dive, Double D's, where things are going back to normal and you guys can go back to Make Me Suffer. And we will be doing a chat, maybe watch us reviews, courtesy of Kratos next week. Supergirl 1984. I've seen it before, so it's not like I'm going to be reacting to something I haven't seen. But Kratos hates it, so he wants me. I can't control
cheater.
It. I've seen it.
Cheat
for it. It's not
cheater.
Yell at Kratos, not me.
Cheater.
right, how's this? I haven't seen it in over 20 years. Is that any better?
Oh, it's a terrible movie.
It's not a terrible movie. It's just a.
It's bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just a bad adaptation.
You haven't seen it in 20 years.
No, my memory.
It's bad.
I remember it pretty well. Anyway, I just replayed half of it.
Then no, that doesn't count. Cheater.
It's still a bad movie.
I'm not saying it's a good movie, but it's not as bad as you guys are pretending.
Oh
it is.
no! It's not like current day movies. You know,
it's just a bad '80s comic book adaptation. Is what.
And you're a cheater.
How can I be a cheater if I've seen it and Kratos makes me watch it?
Because you're cheating.
Talk to Kratos, not me.
Cheater.
Anyway, so that's kind of it. I got nothing else.
Okay. Love you, Adam.
You forgot your famous phrase.
Gotta be
Fuck you,
gay at
Cloud?
least once, don't you?
Not that.
Well, he's not Cloud. He's Nipple.
I don't want to say that word.
Well, just call him nipple from now on.
Yeah,
No,
how
I
you
don't
doing,
want to
Nipple?
associate that word with
Nips.
And nips.
Shut up, I like dick. Oh fuck.
You're retarded.
I even I typed
so
it out.
retarded.
Wow, my ass.
Weasel, I hope you're recording.
So, Nipple, how are you?
I was doing well till you opened your mouth.
That sounds super gay.
Right? Like, did you have to step forward and present? Like
a
No, usually
peacock.
bends over.
because he can't. Never mind.
Yeah, he wasn't. I'll say it.
I don't care.
No, I'm gonna say it. He wasn't
Nope,
happy
don't
that I
wanna
was
know.
willing to help him out for once.
Static, change your name back.
I'm busy.
Hands, please. Hands, please.
He's busy.
Both
plowing,
hands.
He's busy plowing ass.
Can we just end the stream?
Anyways,
Go.
Cloud, how are you doing?
All right, you can find me on Twitter, making memes sometimes and talking about.
You're not on Twitter. Twitter said you weren't real.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a bot apparently.
Well, the shoe fits.
Anyways,
Or the
Cloud,
thong.
I love you, buddy. Check him out.
Go
Do
fuck
all
yourself.
the good goods. Obviously, tomorrow I'm actually not going to be doing a chatter day. I'm going to be unplugging. I'll probably hop into the Discord though later on and just hang out and chill out because I am trying to do like an unplug day, just to get away from it all for a little bit.
Gaming
Reset
doesn't
the
count
batteries.
as plugging in.
Yeah, gaming doesn't count.
I
as
just
plugging in.
didn't want to know about his proclivities. You don't.
You
have
know
to
all
tell us
about my
those
One
things.
more stream
you know
elements.
all about my what? Oh, I got another stream elements. Oh,
God
shit.
damn it!
From Gal's Missing Bush. I don't know
No,
where I am.
I told you to
Send
go
help.
back to Florida.
Her bush ran away.
I don't know where I am. Send help. I can hear circus music. I think I've been dyed red. I might have been turned into a wig.
Red.
I just heard honking. Help!
Honka honka.
Come up with this
Wait,
shit.
Cloud might know where it is.
It's a Cloud's
You're dead
closet.
to me. Cloud.
Anyways, though,
Cloud's
you all
closet.
I do anything.
Look at Adam's face.
You paint Cloud. You paint the Gal's Missing Bush as a clown.
Adam's face was the best. Just
He probably
pure disgust.
is the one that dyed it and made it into a clown wig.
It's on his toy. That's all we're gonna say. That's all we're gonna say right now. But in the meantime, guys, you all have a fantastic time. Have a good day. Remember all the good. Enjoy your life. Tell your family you love them, and remember to unplug. And bye for now, guys.
All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I've lost gallons to you.